am sitting here with my feet up. So, like, everything's gonna be a little out of whack today. Because I'm trying to keep my leg up instead of having it tip down for like 3 hours. What the heck am I hearing? There's a fan in my computer that's going bad. It's like I can hear it's scruggling. It's scruggling bad. So that's gonna be. I am also totally wearing a Snuggie today because it's insanely cold in here. It's hilarious. It was like stupid hot in here the other day, and now today it's like, I don't know. It's very cold. It's cold. I cannot seem to get warm. I've been drinking hot drinks all day, and I'm frozen from the inside. I'm frozen from the inside. I am not dancing, Color. What's up? What's up? We're going to play Afterparty. As soon as I take a sip of this tea before it gets cold. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, I wouldn't mind dancing today. But for the health of my legs, I will not dance today. You'll trade me weather. No, thank you. It is already cold enough here for me. If I pull a freaking Snuggie out, you know it's bad. Because I hate Snuggies. But I do like that I can use my arms while being wrapped in a blanket. That's pretty amazing. I just wish they'd make them out of better material, that's all. Alright, where is... Oh my god, this is being a jerk butt. This is being a jerk butt. Why is it being a jerk butt? There it is. Found it. Someone's gonna buy Do a Jig. Quite possibly. We haven't seen Sai in a few days. He must be super busy. Alright, we're gonna stick this in the middle today. How about that? It's 20 there today. It was in the 20s here last night. I think it's in the yeah, it's 37 right now. So, it's colder than I would like it to be by a pretty decent amount of coldness. Pretty decent amount of coldness. Hey, doop. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. Wait, it's like literally 2? Like 2? No, I don't want your weather. Definitely not. Definitely not. Oh, 25. Okay. I was about to say, forget 2. Disc golf weather. I mean, I've run in 28 degrees and raining. And so I ran a marathon in 28 degrees and raining last year, so. It's just not the most fun thing to do, that's all. Oh, I wonder if this is going to get mad because I still have the controller plugged in. You can't see her, but there's a cat being super obnoxious in my lap. No, I didn't do Boston 2018, thank goodness. It was the Callaway Gardens Marathon in not West Point, somewhere in the middle of nowhere in Georgia. It's like this giant park with all this cool stuff. Yesterday it was a high of 7 and felt like him. Oh, no, 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 no. You can keep that. No, thank you. I want none of that. Here, I'm going to scoot this over so I can, like, make myself smaller. There we go. Make myself little. Oh, okay. It wants me to press A. Oh my god, don't tell anybody I'm using a controller. Shh. Just because it's already plugged in and I'm lazy. I'm also wearing contacts today, so if you see me squinting and blinking a lot, that's why. I wanted to see if I could manage to wear them, and I'm doing pretty good, but I've had them in for, I guess, about 3 hours, and my eyes are so freaking dry, I'm probably going to have to give up and go take them out. I have a Snuggie, I'll be fine. No, a Snuggie is not good enough for the kind of weather you have. Wow, this is loading slow today. Is there a menu? No. So, my people who use controllers, is the little Xbox circle supposed to be continuously blinking? Because it's really annoying. Is it just blinking endlessly? You can't get contacts in your eyes, so you gave up. I used to wear contacts exclusively for years and years and years and years. And then I took them out for a while, and the next time I got them, they had changed something, either in the manufacturing or what. And my right eye was okay, but my left eye would immediately get angry, like immediately. So if you see my left eye start to turn red, that's why. Oh, that's funny, because the controller is working just fine. So I don't know why it seems to think it's not connected. You can't see this cat rubbing on the back of the controller. She is so happy that I'm streaming a game and not a fitness thing. Because she wants to be all over me. Whatever, I'll just deal with it blinking. I don't remember what I was doing. Let's call the taxi. I haven't played this game in a few weeks, so... We'll call the taxi. And we'll see what happens. They don't know where you wear glasses. That's funny. I have to have something. I have to. I'm blind as a bat. Even with these contacts on that are only from a year ago's prescription. Like I can hardly read. What are we doing?
You know, whatever you want to call it. First of all, you intentionally chose to be a drink mule for somebody named Linda.
Oh, okay.
Instead of aiding that poor little demon who needed help apprehending a dangerous Homo sapien. Either you thought this sounded more fun, or Lola likes just blindly following Milo around. Which, either way, I mean, getting a vodka soda for someone does sound simpler.
Well, not the plan worked. We're going to Satan's party.
All right. So you needed to find a band to fill Linda's slot.
Yeah, I'm
Which
like
saps did you enlist? Oh wait, I was
minus 4.75 in both eyes, somewhere around there.
Why the fuck did you pick these guys? You know the instant Ono sobers up, she's
For my swim goggles, I get minus 4.5 in both eyes.
They're singing? I don't know if you have a hearing disability, but they're not good.
Oh, who the hell cares what...
You have no idea what you are, yeah.
They were the human equivalent of a step stool. We needed them for a greater purpose.
You could have said higher purpose for the step stool
Good.
connection.
Oh yeah, I could have...
Okay, factoid time! Thought you might want to know what's going on in the land of the living. So, while you were busy accomplishing
You've been supposed to wear glasses since 4th grade. For me, since 2nd grade. I was that little nerdy, bucktooth, redheaded, skinny kid with ginormous glasses.
1 trillion days left for anything to exist or matter at all. Okay.
That was me.
3,856 people died. In their entire lives, only 47 non-consecutive hours of true happiness was felt among them. How sad.
Wormhorn.
And, of course,
Nothing has changed. I mean, yeah, kind of. It's kind of true. It's kind of true. I'm not quite as cute as I was back then, though. I was a really freaking cute little kid. And I was somehow more pale than I am now. I'm not sure how that's possible.
Wormhorn, just... Why the hell are you doing this, huh?
Why am I... It's my job, Milo. It's what I was created to do.
I mean, I know you were just kidding, but it doesn't mean it's not true.
When she was pregnant. So, fine. Whatever. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, so now can we call the taxi, like, for real this time? You were a cute kid. You don't know what happened. Yep, I feel like that happens a lot. You look back at a picture of you when you're looking, you're like, oh my god, it was so cute.
Had to go with Miss Landon. What a long face. Personal demon dragging you down. Listen, just remember, those things are like carb sickness. Just keep your eyes on the horizon, it'll go away on its own. And sometimes you just need to deal with it to get to the mall, you know? Anyways, did you get the invitation?
We did.
Actually. Get the fuck out of here.
True?
A whole VIP cut the entire line invitation.
This game
for
is
Hardy
so,
free
like...
drink?
It's
What does
really
she really
weird.
We had to find a band to play their time slot.
What band?
Don't even worry about it.
Don't even.
It wasn't 3 ill-begotten chanters, was it?
You're psychic. You're psychic.
Oh, you had a fro. You had one of those
It's
cute
all
little
the
curly
bigger
fros.
Anyways, I imagine you'll be wanting to go to Satan's now, right? Finish the game.
As a kid, I kept my hair. It was just as long as it is now, but scaled down because I was shorter, obviously. In double braids, so one braid on each side, for the majority of elementary school and middle school. Like the same every day. That was just how my hair was done every day. I guess because it was easy, but... I don't know why it, like, gives you options. Like, we have to go there. We don't have another option. Yours would still fro if you let it grow. I made the mistake of cutting my hair pretty short once.
Is my,
and,
my thing that you do when
it went... Whoop. It was a terrible, terrible, terrible plan. So I will never cut it over, like, mid-boob. It can't go here ever again because it just goes and like tries to become a fro essentially.
A camel hair better at least than bottomless fries Friday. A VIP invitation to Satan's house party. That's
See, why is the game all skippy? Okay, so
you guys are doing well.
the last time you grew your hair out was in 2009.
I don't have any.
God, that's a long time ago now.
So hopefully the ride and my genuine amazement will suffice.
Hey, I mean, we couldn't have done it without your help, Sam. You were the steed.
Hi, cutie.
to our
Are you guys
gallant
trading
knights.
places?
Yeah, and word
Come
of
on.
advice, if you make it back topside, maybe don't talk like that at your first job interviews.
Oh yeah, when we get back.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it should be at all. It really
A
doesn't.
little nervous about rolling over from Miss and Mister to Ma'am and Sir.
This
And,
game is
depending on
so
your income level,
insanely
either
slow
having to
moving.
read train schedules or carrying out the estate tax.
And like I had kind of said I wasn't
It's
gonna
not-
stream
it's
the
not
rest
really
of it.
simple so much as Milo and
I was like,
mentioned.
this game's not good
Yeah,
for stream.
like genuinely.
Because they
forever.
literally
We got
never
paired up in
stop
preschool 'cause
talking.
We were the last picked in the buddy system.
And
while
none
Milo's
of what
staying
they
in town
say
to
is
help his
really
mom
important
open
at
her magic
all.
shop.
Lola's moving across the country to.
So maybe I will end up dumping
Sounds
this
like you guys are
game.
just erupting with excitement over all the new opportunities afforded by your continued cellular reproduction.
I feel like it needs to get moving. There's just way too
Yeah,
much
definitely.
talking.
Without a
Absolutely.
doubt.
So, completely switching topics. Satan's party, huh? Very exciting. Top shelf. Roman Coliseum, Yang Zoo on opium. Mother, don't look at these pictures stuff. Put away the Ouija boards and voodoo dolls, kids. Because anyone that'll be answering is too busy getting their nipples twisted.
Why don't you take a break and join us?
I'm not waiting in that line.
Well, if we find an extra invite, we'll just.
The lava taxi boat is
I'm not
moving.
exactly the party
Exactly.
type, kids. I
It's
drink alone.
moving very,
Or with
very
one other person.
I guess fair enough.
slowly, it seems. And then we have to trek 8 million miles up to the top of this place.
Thanks.
And
Again.
before you scamper off, 2 things, okay? One,
What's up, Wag?
Sorry,
There's no time like the
Are
present.
you on tonight?
for you.
I'm dropping frames
Are you?
again.
Sixth
Yeah.
Circle. Lucifer
Oh,
didn't
for
show up
dropping
for
the game.
Inspection last week. And now I gotta make sure the stone coffins are being heated properly. Like I don't have enough poop to worry about.
Yeah, seems like it's a death style now.
Satan didn't show
Wait,
up to work.
Satan didn't show up for work?
Widerganger, sweat cooker of infidels. This is Milo and Lola. Recently deceased.
Yeah, congratulations. I'm foreman down to coffin mines in the city of Diz. And no, he didn't. Even though we had the appointment at 11 so he could sleep in. Anyways, can you help me out? I know it's out of the way.
I'll give you a ride.
Great, thanks. I'd swim, but the lava starts hurting if you're in it for too long.
Ah!
See you later, Sam. Or,
The lava starts her.
we, won't?
Let's see how your time is with Luke first. Text me if you need a ride somewhere.
Okay, that endless conversation is finally over. Thank goodness. Oh my god, come on.
I
Let's
wonder what
walk.
advice Sam was gonna have for us.
Can we
I'm wondering that
please?
too, actually. I'm wondering why you didn't think to ask.
Hey,
Huh?
I did ask. And then I
Yeah,
zoned
she's
out and
hanging
started
out.
thinking about the Grey Ghost episode of Batman. Like, Batman goes to the actor's house who played Grey Ghost and, like, it punishes him for not being Grey Ghost. What a complete nut job. Like, I don't think Michael Keaton is literally, you know, swinging
Can we
from
talk
light
to this
poles.
guy?
But then the crazy part is the fucking actor then saves Batman's life when
Is it
he
not
just
gonna let me
shows up
talk to
on a
this
roof in the
dude?
costume. The entire thing is completely insane.
Oh, yeah, that.
It's just really weird when you think about it. Plausible.
Wow, this like
The whole thing's
never
just very-
stops like
it's just
talking
very
at you.
implausible.
Want to skip the hustle and bustle and head straight to Lucifer's?
Duh.
Satan's, please.
Alrighty. Have all your belongings with you. Great. Let's go.
Oh good, she's finally laying down, you guys. The cat is finally laying down. She can't make up her mind. She has gotten... Oh good, it took me all the way to the top this time. Thank God it didn't make me go up the whole thing again. Yeah, it is like an RPG, but not as interesting. Okay, here, let me grab the camera. Hold up. So you can see this little chunk monkey. Look at this trunk monkey. She takes up my entire, like, lower half of my body. She's huge. Hope you can see her. My thing is moving slow, so I can't see anything. Look at this chunky monkey. This chunk. She's a chunk. Ah, now look at the ceiling a bunch of times. Because this keeps rotating every time I try to set it back down. Now you're probably looking... Stop pushing on the computer tray, girl. Stop it. She's like, quit. She's like, quit doing whatever you're doing. Quit telling people how big I am. It's not my fault that I could use you like a blanket, cat. You're huge. Actually, she is purring in my lap, and it is pretty cozy. Kuh.
Invitations, please.
You pay way better attention to
you'll
this
find
than
our
I
names
did,
in
Wag.
will
That
call.
is for sure.
My name is Milo.
Oh, here, let me-
Landon, the
scoot it.
famous acid jazz instrumentalist and musical transformationalist. Maybe you've...
Next.
And I'm Lola.
Good.
We're both with the musical transformationalist.
Okay,
The
move
musical
along.
transformation.
There's party favors in back, but don't open his fridge.
Don't open his
I
fridge.
guess all that's left is for us to, enter the party.
Yes, entering the Lord of Darkness's party is what we are here to do, and what we will do. I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll be fine. We're here for a thing, and we're gonna do the thing.
Yes, exactly. And we'll be fine, so... After you.
Alright. Like, it's so funny, you just have to wait forever for them to stop talking.
Hello? Anyone here? Is this Satan's house where the
Where are
party's
you going,
at?
girl? Where are you going, huh? That's a hot drink, girl. You don't drink hot drinks. If you have a cold drink, she'll try to steal it. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be anything. We've seen her try to drink whiskey.
Someone wanna get that?
Girl, leave stuff alone. I mean, can we
my
get
house.
it? Will it let us get the phone?
Hello, you've reached the home of Jean, Barbara, and Milo. Please leave a message with a name and number, and we'll get back to you when we can.
Man alive, Milo. Your old man sounds very, very serious.
Huh.
Sister Mary Worm, asshole. Ha ha.
Wow.
This is my old kitchen. Great.
I forgot how
get it.
snarky this game
I'm
was.
so glad. Thank you. Your memory was a little fuzzy. So I had to cobble parts of it together from Marshall Field's display
I can,
sets
like,
so
straight
that I
chill
could-
playing this game, though.
Bravo.
We don't have time
highly
for this,
accurate.
Wormhorn. We just want to talk to your damn boss.
Satan's not my boss, Lola. I'm more like an independent laborer.
Mm-hmm.
Or like a sharecropper, and Milo's inhibitions here are paying me under the table. Lights? No, the other lights.
What?
It's a regular old nuclear family with 2.5 kids. Minus 2 of them. Now, when you hear the beep, we all say our names and that's it. Oh, fine.
Wait, who cares about...
This is really weird.
Hey, you've reached Jean. Barbara. And I'm Marty the Magnificent. Say your real name.
Marty the Magnificent. When did
Oh,
you
what's
go
up,
back to
Davey?
that?
Thanks for the
How old were
host.
you?
Like 6.
Hey, hey.
I wanted to be called Marty for like it.
Marty, Owen, Duke for a
You
week
wanted to be
there.
called Marty.
There was the summer of Charlie.
Yeah, so what? You knew this already, Lola.
Sorry, I forgot. Well, we can laugh about it now.
This is the 7th try. Oh, he's his mother's son. He's as flighty as she
Son,
is.
you realize this kind of stuff is going to keep you from making
This is so
friends,
weird.
right? You have to be comfortable being yourself, not pretending to be something you're
But
not.
Marty the Magnificent.
How are
is
you
who
doing
I
today,
wanna
Davey?
be.
We're in this
And
game that
Lola's
just
my
talks a lot.
friend.
Lola's a girl. A girl can't be your friend. Do you understand the difference?
And see.
It is.
This is a game called
Okay,
Afterparty.
Mary, what do you want from me?
You know, they
Wasn't it some
they
TV
hooked
show
me with
version
it
of
by saying
whatever. It's not a
um,
big deal that it wasn't perfect.
There's
you're
nothing
college
complicated
kids who
about it.
die right before
That's
you
big.
graduate,
It's not a. It is that complicated. He just wants me to be
and
happy.
you go
He's
to
trying, okay? He's trying.
the downstairs place. You go to hell. Yeah, it's a game, and you're trying to figure out how to win your way back into the living world, and you find out that
Maybe. Or maybe he
there's a
regretted getting
loophole
you
in the
divorce
rules, and if
instead
you
of
can
his daughter,
outdrink Satan,
because she's a
you can go
properly.
back
And
home.
you, Milo, are many things,
So
but
your
properly
goal is
is
to
one of
like
them.
to find Satan and then outdrink him. So
Lola,
I don't care if you're scared. We drove all this way because you wanted to see the carnival. But we're here now. and
on the
you're gonna
road to
hit
no
the damn
gaming.
top.
That's
Throw
fair.
the ball and dunk the clown. We're not leaving until you do.
Dunk me, Milo. Dunk me. Throw the ball. Throw it and dunk me.
Dirk. Can I actually throw it? I can. Oh, the aiming with this is weird. Okay.
Christ! Lean in! Move closer!
Dad, will you just lay off? I'm trying.
Don't embarrass your family in front of all these people.
Sounds like a job for you. That should have.
Come on.
That
This
should have
isn't
dunked
how I
him.
taught you. Throw from the shoulder. Follow through.
You know what? Screw this. I don't care what you think. I really don't. And screw you, Wormhorn. My dad, he's not the best. But he's not this total fucking monster you make him out to be. And also, give the guy a damn break. He works like a dog and doesn't speak English that well.
Oh, you know, I was gonna try that, but it was super racist sounding. You know, there are limits.
Milo? Is that you? Lola, sweetie, your guy's in here.
Milo, Jesus.
Wow.
Who are you talking to? I thought maybe I heard somebody else.
Oh, nobody important.
Milo, oh god, I'm so sorry. I turned around and it was, I saw a witch doing a keg stand and I didn't know where you were.
Saw a witch
You
doing
okay?
a keg stand.
No, it's fine. I handled
Yeah,
it.
you look good.
Where's the booze? Party has everything.
They have a ceiling
Well,
in
take
here.
it from me, Milo.
They have a
the best way
ceiling,
to
really?
combat your personal demons is just to drink until you can't remember your ex-husband's foot hair.
And not
That's
as
why you'll
vulgar.
Notice my fuzzy navel is only half full, and it's my 4th in an hour.
I always thought it was better to, like, confront your issues head on, right? Isn't that the message from every Canadian TV
Oh,
show?
please. Self-actualization is a scam invented by cat lovers. It's cheaper to drink, and you die quicker.
Come on, Linda, you're gonna meet up with
This
Mercury
is hilarious.
Worm, right?
I did meet up with Mercury Worm. I told Jane I fucked her brother, and she said she was glad I lost the baby.
What? I thought you wanted to like smooth things over, be proactive with your.
Spare me the therapy camp verbs. We hate each other.
Yeah, absolutely,
and always
Wag. It's
will.
kinda true.
The end, no postscript. Look, you're the closest things to friendly I've seen since I've got here.
Oh my
so
God, does
I'll
she ever
give
stop
you some
talking?
advice. Be a coward. Do what's easy. Live a lie. There's no honor in taking the hard road. And if you don't believe me, look around. There's a lot of kamikaze pilots down here.
Alright, bye, lady.
Well, that sucked. I mean, I thought she was gonna like.
Hey, Dick for brains. I'm trying to mac daddy on my home skilled here, and you
What?
accidentally touched me. That gives me legal party rights to pound you into indiscriminate ash.
Hey, he was just trying to get by.
Well, you should have tried harder.
Sorry, man. I was just...
Hey, so I couldn't remember if you folks wanted Dr. Tibble's Vicoco or Omen Center Ale. So I just mixed them both together. Oh, hi, Hightower. You wouldn't be attempting to intimidate Messrs. Sangbong and Lola Wolf at my carousal, would you? Because that kind of behavior doesn't really structure well with the pack mentality I'm trying to delicately maintain.
No. You're Angel of Darkness. I was...
Great. I'll be out on the back patio. I got a terrific snack guy I want you.
So, that's Satan.
What do I look like? A dictionary?
That's pretty funny.
Okay, so first impressions. Tall. He knows our names, which I don't like. Also, he smells like a burning courthouse.
I thought it was more like a hospital basement.
Courthouse.
How are we gonna do this?
That's very specific.
Here you gotta outdrink Satan a bunch of times, and it sort of just becomes something you think you can do.
Don't worry so much, Lola, okay? It's been done before, right? I'm sorry, but I have this ringing in my ears. It sounds like my old math teacher crying.
It's been done before?
What?
Twice before? Alright, so it's like saying I can cut my own hair. Let's just talk to him. He seemed reasonable enough. We still think it was a mistake that we're here, right?
You know, it's always a great party, Morningstar. I'm having a good time.
So we're
If
just
you're having a
following
good
Satan
time,
around at this
Beelzebub,
point.
Why don't you look like you're having a good time?
I don't know. My face just isn't communicating my interior
Oh,
thoughts.
it's definitely communicating. Your head is a master orator.
And of
Trust
course,
me.
the cat gets like right in front of
I
me.
came here to get approvals.
On the 1,000 Iron Maidens, yeah. Scary.
1,000
You're
Iron
intimidated
Maidens.
by the size of the order.
There's a deadline on this, and if we miss the quarter, where are the gluttons going to go?
What?
Huh? You want a store. I
What?
can't stock them with the heretics.
Oh, I'm not talking about work, okay? Not tonight. It's not happening. It's the weekend.
It's a Tuesday, Luke, and a school night, and I have kids.
Yeah, I already saw them. They just love to have a threesome with that conquistador.
I honestly just signed the damn order. If I could, I'd just sign it for you, but I can't do your swooping S well enough.
Yeah.
Oh, Piso, come on, brother. I'm joking with you. You don't...
Hi. I'm Milo, and this is Lola. You know that, of course. This is a great party house you
Great
have.
party house.
Jesus Christ. Shit, I should not have mentioned JC. I'm sorry. I should start over. Hi, I'm Milo, and this is...
Albion is sick and America faints. 2 more from the colonies. Cultural expats, certainly, but it's okay. We're all immigrants here. Are you having a good time, Milo and Lola?
How do you, like, already know our names? There has to be 1 million people filing in a day, right?
Yeah, I mean, people who don't wash their hands alone would...
I know everyone, hellbound or not. But don't think that makes you 2 rumping, jumping generals any less special.
Hey, sorry to interrupt these 2 dorks, but your real friends are here.
Chernabog. Did he bring the pint Baron's Tiswin? Because we're running dry and this thing's only like a third over.
I didn't ask.
Okay, Milo, Lola.
How is it like a third over? I don't get that.
Mission. Now's the time to get extraordinarily drunk.
Listen, Mr. Satan.
You want to ask my permission to leave, and failing that, you want to challenge me to a drinking contest you've heard about, most probably from Sam. How far off am I?
So, is the contest real? Like, it seems weird to base it all on that. Wouldn't you rather see who could lie, or steal, or kill, or program malware the most efficiently?
Program
It's a
malware.
drinking contest, Milo, because drinking contests are fun, and I'd rather do that than count the number of times you cursed out the mailman.
For that, would 4 times be like an average number, or...
This whole thing was my idea, yet I can't take full credit. I didn't make the rules. I just created the escape clause for a soul every, 1,000 years or so. We sing, we drink, we play a few
Escape
games.
clause.
More fun than doing your laundry, at least.
That's pretty funny. Here, let's see if that's a little better.
Wait, and God, like, he must
Girl,
know about
what
this,
are you
so
doing?
He just doesn't,
Goofy kitty.
like, care?
Oh, he cares. It has to make enough sense. I couldn't bring you back if you blew yourself up on the 6 o'clock news.
Yeah.
But he also knows as well as anyone, if you let a little disobedience deflate the balloon a little, it won't one day just go and pop on you.
So how does it work exactly? We just...
Great. My brother Asmodeus. This is like the 8th text tonight. It's a clip of someone falling downstairs while trying to carry a pumpkin.
Oh my god.
I'll just mark it as red.
Clip of someone falling downstairs.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Keep up the bad work.
I mean, they made Satan kind of a bamf in this. Like, legit. He's straight chill. Girl, you don't drink hot drinks. Man.
Hey, boss.
Don't, Ellie, I'm not your boss. Remember? Beelzebub runs the day today.
Yeah. I just need like an extra day or two time off. My baby wants to do Halloween in Cancun, and I...
Fine. Tell her to buy a swimsuit.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Alright. See where he takes us. We haven't even gotten a drink yet.
Just give me a second here. I don't want my buddies to ding-dong ditch me.
Okay. Is that a cup of tea? Looks like a little cup of tea. Okay, so am I supposed to go outside? I guess so.
Hey, there
It's
he
the
is.
big guy himself. Finally.
You look good. You're losing weight.
You know I'm gonna make you go home and get it if you forgot.
I've got a bottle of cherry spit in my pocket, all right.
I bless you, my son. Milo, Lola, meet Turnaball, Dark Minister of the Seventh Circle.
Yeah, hi.
Morrigan, the Black Fiend of the High Seas.
Pleasure.
Vatala, the spirit of disease and intestinal issues.
Nice
Oh, goodness.
You know, whatever.
And Chad from Kingston, Ontario.
How's it going?
Hi.
Hi.
I love that. I won't
Pleasure to,
remember these
you know,
names.
just be here, experiencing this.
And just think, we haven't even done anything to you yet.
So what? We follow them back in now? Like, I guess so.
Come on back. Got the card game set up.
Wait, well, this'll take 2 minutes. Your darkliness. We just want to...
Oh, wait! You're the two that are going to make a run at the big guy, right? Do the drinking contest?
What? My last shit weighs more than both of you put together.
And she had just eaten 3 people, so...
Oh yeah, I read about you on Bicker.
Hey, we're stronger than we look, all right? You don't know why we're in hell? We're a scratch and sniff to you. You don't know our layers.
Yeah, fair enough. Why are they bothering? Agreed.
Children, look now.
Like, things here actually look pretty chill. But they haven't started getting tortured yet, is the thing. Is that, like, they haven't been assigned their torture yet.
Who the fuck is texting me right? Oh, good gravy. It's Beazle still on me about those unholy reports.
What do you expect? Guy can't turn off.
Polly was crawling up my butt too tonight, preaching about God knows what. Actually, okay. I've developed.
Yeah, this is a very weird game.
Lola, you can help me out.
I thought it was going to be much different than how it
You
is.
can handle our little test of endurance. Interested?
Sure, okay. What is it?
Track down my brothers and sisters, the original monarchs.
Alright, here we go. Finally getting into the game.
Beelzebub, Onoskelos,
Took
the fallen
forever.
angels like me, and outdrink them first. This way you'll be granting me a small favor. You'll be getting them temporarily off my behind, while also proving you can party with beings who view stars as rushlights. And until you do, I'll be playing gin rummy in the parlor.
I feel like I'm being forced to take the PSATs all over again, but sure, if we have to.
What do you mean the dialogue and storyline is different? Like it's unique?
It's a golden fiddle? Huh. It says on the plaque that John of Patmos could indeed play very well, but Charlie Daniels made up the rest.
Huh. Interesting.
So we have to go find all the lower demons and get drunk with them.
All right, one more time. for anyone whose mother just came in the room and asked them to take out the trash. If you get just 2 out of 4 Monarch seals of approval on this magical and convenient parchment, then I'll ignore my friends and let you try to, as they say, out-party me. And then we'll see how special my little rumping, jumping generals truly are. Any other queries before I get annihilated?
Please say no.
How did we die?
Yeah, how did we die is like the best question ever.
Department. I don't shepherd collections.
Interesting.
Maybe my sister Polly can assist you with your query.
Ah. Tuh. He's like, bye. Bye, y'all. Bye. Get out.
Lots to unpack there.
Those friends of his were total cocks. Seriously, Chad? Like, what the hell was that?
Whatever, let's not lose focus. How hard could it be to get 2 recommendations?
I mean, I got 5 for my college applications, but we have no idea where these monarchs are or how to find them.
Oh, you know who would know?
No fucking
Sam.
Let's call her cab and ask her about it.
Yeah, this is interesting. Like, I don't have to outdrink them all, only 2 of them? What is happening here?
Wow.
It's breakdancing witch.
Good.
Thank you, dearie.
Cool.
We learned everything we know from Marie Laveau and Mother Suspiriorum.
Wow.
And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil. That was one of the only lines of the Bible I remember from Revelations.
Looks like Satan took it as a compliment.
Alright, yeah, the perspective on this makes getting them to go where you want them to go a little weird. Alright, let's get outside.
Wanna go all
Take
the way
the
to bottom
elevator
or
all the way
take long
down. All the way
Express,
down.
please. The full ride.
You got
Ding,
it.
ding.
Gate closing. Going down.
I like the little elevator demon guys. They're pretty funny. They're funny in the beginning when they spiral because you have to go to each one
I don't think I can make
and take them like all one at a time.
You can make it. What the shit else are you doing tonight?
Hey, what's going on?
You guys going home? What happened?
I'll see you later, Sam.
Yep, see ya.
Okay, that's 2 fishy-smelling demons talking to you in hushed tones. So what's the big idea? You're holding secrets out on us. I want in.
She doesn't like being left out of secrets.
There's no secrets here, kids. Jesus, it's just stuff you don't know about. Like fighting in world wars or not being able to look up who was in that movie 26 hours a day. And it has absolutely nothing to do with you.
Look, I'm sure whatever you're talking about with these guys is, you know, beyond our current experience levels, but maybe we can still help, huh? Ever think of that?
You can't help, okay? You can only stand there and drink and sometimes say things. And you should be grateful
Sometimes
this
say
universe's
things.
expectations are so limited.
Come on, Lola. We need to start finding these monarchs before we're stuck here.
The monarchs?
Satan said there were 4 of them. That we should find 2 and outdrink them first because.
Okay, so I do only have to
Satan's just trying to get
mess
rid of
with
us.
2 of
Oh
them.
no, Beelzebub, Asmodeus, and
Apollyon?
yeah, Apollyon. Okay.
Well,
You already know Oh No, but she just went on vacation, so that one's no bueno. And Polly, she used to be a grand judge of the dead, but has since sort of retired. She's usually at the Sealed Knot. It's Demon's only pub.
Okay, what about the other one?
Asmodeus. Ha! Al's going through some shit. Some people have lost weekends. This guy's having kind of a lost decade.
wow.
But whenever you want to head out, just let me know. We will head.
Yep, let's go. Let's go find a monarch and play some drinking games with it. I do like the menu music here. It's a jam. And I love that the menu noises are like little scratching sounds. This game is so interesting. Apparently, the people who made this game made another game. Forget the name of it. Before this one.
You're trying to outbooze the monarchs. They were originally angels of the highest order.
Oh, they were angels.
They'd fly around God's throne all day, telling him how great he is, and sometimes they'd fight intergalactic, interdimensional.
But yeah, apparently that game is structured the exact same way as this game.
One day they got sick of being happy.
So it's like a ton of talking.
Sort of profit sharing. So they revolted, led by Satan, of course.
And half of it is completely unnecessary to the game.
But the archangels, God's
probably more than half.
Had the equivalent of frigging nukes with God's holy radiation, and the Great War for the Stars lasted as long as a hamburger with a like a really big fat person. Because the
hamburger with a fat person?
God sounds like kind of a jerk, if I can say that here.
Hey, you can say whatever the heck fire you want about God now. It's one of the benefits of already being damned.
Huh?
But don't judge him too harshly. People will kill the world before they give up air conditioning. And you think he's gonna share creation? No way.
Interesting. And now are we just gonna ride forever in total silence? We're just gonna ride forever in total silence, you guys. Oh my goodness, that's even worse than all the talking. Like, seriously. And yeah, pressing buttons doesn't do anything. No, he just have to ride in silence forever and ever and ever and ever. And ever. Hopefully we get there pretty soon. Alright, I'm finally starting to warm up, thank goodness. Mind you, I'll probably take one arm out of the Snuggie and then be putting it back in the Snuggie in like 10 minutes. Oh my god, this ride is so long. It makes you like, did the game get stuck? Like, what is even happening here? Like, why? What made them think this was a good idea? When they made the game to begin with. What's up, Enchanted? How are you? Yeah, I don't know why the dialogue just stopped. And we're just riding forever and ever and ever and ever. Like, are we ever gonna get there? Yes, a lot of lava taxi. A lot of it. A lot. It has to have gotten stuck. There's no way. I think the game got stuck in a loop. See if we start seeing the same things go by in the background again and again. Okay. Yeah, seriously, they are just cruising. Yeah, this is some ceaseless agony right here. It really, really is. I'm just sitting here pushing buttons and nothing is happening. We're gonna give it like 30 more seconds and then we're gonna reboot the game. Sadly, I don't think it is ending. I think it's stuck. Nope, because yeah, we just keep going by the same things now.
Light seeking light, doth light of light beguile. That was written by the early
Okay,
South
that
Hampton
was
mistress.
definitely a
Any of you
glitch
heard
in the
of it?
game.
This ain't a game show, so it's not like you lose money.
It's from Love's Labor Lost.
Yeah, the
First,
background
you
has a
won't know
couple
it,
different
since
ones and just
Love's
repeats
labor
over and
is
over
lost.
again.
And second,
Seems.
you know it because you were in the stupid thing.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, and the girl you were in it for ended up dating your understudy.
Oh yeah, she did.
I only bring up this personality calcifying event because Asmodeus is going through some similar stuff. So you shouldn't really mention anything like love or relationships or like doing it or having hope for your future sexual lives.
Maybe we can help it.
You cannot help anyone down here, all right? I repeat, you cannot help anyone. Just outdrink the son of the bitch and help yourselves.
Good.
Just like Sally Mitchell helped herself to your understudy's mouth.
Okay, now
We
look.
got it. Avoid touchy-feely. Stick to the party hardy.
Hey, party shardy works too. You're wearing the right underwear.
Ew. Ew. This game is so weird.
Alrighty, welcome to Thrall City. It's like if 14th century Europe invented a skyscraper.
I'm gonna
Yay.
invent anything.
How'd Australia invent killer birds that kick you to death, Lola? A lot of evolution and luck, okay? Now, look, just when you find Asmodeus...
I mean, that's about how fast it was moving, Enchanted. They should have been pushing it with their feet.
The cassowary. That's what you were talking about.
Did you hear her, Lola? Don't harsh the vibe.
Oh, give me a... The Gulag Archipelago is an important book, all right? And I didn't know that Tim was on shrooms that time.
Why do you even have that as an audiobook?
Because I jog, okay? It's called multitasking.
Weird. Weird.
That's so funny. I totally forgot I was in that play. Sally Mitchell, she played Rosalind. I don't think I said one word to her outside of the script. It's annoying remembering how bad I was at it, dating or anything social. Not that I would be much better down here.
Yeah, you weren't the best at making female friends who wouldn't mind boning you.
Yeah, I guess that'll always be a mystery. What it's like to grow old with someone.
Aw, that's really sad and depressing.
Your grace needs not fear it. That's the...
Can I go in this place? I can. Let's see what's in this place. Ah, it's a whole nother, like, location.
I guess Feisties is a chain. Wanna head in?
Huh, looks like it's closed.
Oh, you're right. It looks like that one permanently shuttered dimples near our housing where that weird cat lives in.
Be all yabba dabba do. Yeah. Yep. Hell is a complicated place, man. It's a complicated place. All the demons do is party all the
I thought
time.
you wanted like an aardvark design or
An
something.
aardvark.
Yeah, maybe if we get home, I'll want to commemorate my love of those lovable insect eaters, but I'd be a little nervous of what a hell tattoo would actually be like.
He doesn't want a hell
Hey,
tattoo.
sounds like a cool bar. This.
And so I told Frank, I said, listen, I don't care about the metrics. Just tell me what we should be doing better. He's so whipped by marketing.
Hey, you notice you just put your boot heel through my friend's skull?
Wow.
Oh, sorry, kid. I didn't see you down there.
I'm good. I once had my foot run over by a paperboy, so I'm fine.
Okay, you're new, right? Are you on Bicker yet?
Beth, for sake's sake, you're not at a convention.
What? Convention and retention, man. It'll get Beelzebub off my ass. Sorry, I'm Beth, short for Behemoth. I'm Director of Operations for Bicker.
You just love to say the full title, don't you?
Bicker's been kind of helpful for us, actually. I wasn't on any social media while I was alive, but that's only because on Earth it gives you soul cancer.
Yeah, we're still rolling out our feature set, so Earth's a little ahead of us.
Sorry, Beth, but they're not gonna hold our table forever.
They will for me, but alright, see you guys around. Get on Bicker and direct yell at me. I'll promote your sins, okay?
Have a good night,
Direct
kid.
yell at me. And I'll promote your sins. So I guess we can't go in there. On a lava taxi boat in Dante's Inferno. Exactly. It's accurate.
Pardon me, but we would like to get into the...
This bar? Yeah, fat chance. The Cellar is an exclusive lounge and haven for serious reprobates only. You gotta score less than 20% on your shame and scruples. If you have even a hint of compunction or moral fortitude,
You'll never get it.
you can walk your ass down to the Waffle House.
Sounds, scary. Is it mostly demons in there, or...
Oh, no, we don't discriminate. It's a healthy mix of murderers and madmen.
Wow.
Not jealous, actually, which, surprised me. But maybe you should try Club Skull. They're more happy-go-lucky, if you catch my drift.
That's pretty funny. Club 666. Oh my goodness, look at the little saxophone playing demon at the top. That's pretty funny too. Do we get to like look off? No, we don't get to look off the edge. There was one of those little binocular things attached to the ground in a different area that we got to use before. But not today. The Petri dish. They've got some good ones in here. They've got some good joke names, good puns. Inferno House. Alright, I guess we'll go back downstairs and check out down there. Let's see where this goes. I like the way he runs. Oh, okay, this is the taxi stand. My bad, I should have realized that. Alright, so I guess we've got to go in here. Nice elevator music. Gotta jam to your elevator music, always. I would like to put my arms down, but I can't because there's a cat in my lap. What are you gonna do if I put my arms on you? Nothing? Okay. She might just stay here anyway. We can check out this place. We can check it out now. Check it out. Check it out now. Here, let me get your little eye boogie. The kitty cat has an eye boogie. Gross. Gross, you got little eyeball boogies. That's disgusting. Why do you have that? There you go. I know, that's super gross. But if I keep petting her, it's just going to end up on my hand, so I might as well wipe it somewhere on a tissue and not, like, directly on my hand. What? Hi. Are you a happy girl? Okay.
Oh, so you're gonna tell me you weren't dancing with him, huh? That guy was all over you.
Okay, that guy didn't even have a head, so
Oh my god.
Like, barely counts biologically.
Look at the people hanging on the back wall.
This place looks like a real meat market, but the meat is
What? I can't hear you over the music.
Oh, we finally get to get some drinks, you guys. Let's get some drinks.
I treat him more like a mannequin. I built it to me.
And he looks like my dad, so I get to work out my more wholesome fantasies.
Sounds good, kids. Have fun. Hey,
Her
kids,
more
what'll it
wholesome
be?
fantasies. Ew. Did not need to know that about that random lady in this game. Let's see, we got Liquid Courage. Bluebeard's Last Wife. I don't know what this one does, though. That one's Liquid Courage. This one's Club Killer. I don't know what that means. Literally acid. It's acid. You're drinking acid. Electrified non-Newtonian fluid. Coconut liquor. Chilled for 10 years. Rum and spinal fluid. Wrongly named after Bluebeard, who wasn't a pirate. Let's get some, like, literally acid. Let's...
One glass filled with literally acid, if you please.
The drink for drugged out socializer. Except no acid substitutes. It is about time I get a drink in this game. Yeah, after that taxi ride that lasted 6 years. Yeah.
Try not to drink and dance. It's a pain to clean up the floor.
I do have to say, I did have a taxi ride like that once. Except it wasn't in the taxi forever. It was waiting on the darn taxi forever. Like, back before Uber and Lyft, getting a taxi in Atlanta was just... Oh. And it was when I lived in the city, too, so I needed a darn taxi. Waited over an hour. And every time I'd call the taxi place, they'd be like, they're only a few miles away, they're only a few miles away. No, it was over an hour. Screw you. I literally could have walked.
Hi, is that... Can we,
This is the VIP section. You'll notice by the
This
fact
is the
you can't
VIP.
enter.
Can't we just pop in for a minute?
Every second you sit there would depreciate the seats.
Oh, I feel you on that, Davey. I feel you on that. Drugs are bad, okay? Drugs are bad, okay? I don't remember how to take a drink. Ah, there we go. We drinking acid. Drinking that acid. Drugs are bad. It's not that kind of acid.
Whoa, hey.
Asmodeus, seriously, I'll take whatever offer.
Yeah. I bet it is. I bet it's a lot like that.
We know you have a stash of Pujari teeth, Al. You designed the lava pit the cartel burns in. Now you've been having a rough time of it recently.
Okay, so this is just a bar.
I'm on leave, so it's not my job anymore. Look up staycation. That's what it. You'll see a picture of me. This is it.
They're 1 mile away. That's exactly what it was like for an hour, repeatedly.
Friends with him, not them.
Pittsburgh was bad.
What are you, fucking Swedish? I need drugs.
Yeah.
My husband doesn't know he can't fix the toaster. Then I need to get high enough to pretend he can.
Get a divorce then, or a drink.
Or both. Why not both? You can get a divorce and a drink.
Hey y'all, we're here at Club Skull and we're gonna make sure to keep it bumping all night. I said all
I guess I have to go back upstairs. The concierge told you Uber was a thing? Yes. Uber was kind of a life changer, and I'm really sad that I moved out of the city shortly after Uber became a thing. I still use it all the time, Uber and Lyft, but I wish it had existed 5 years before it did. It would have been a lifesaver. And if it was around in my earlier college days, it would have been like... I feel like college campuses must be a whole lot safer now that Uber and Lyft are a thing. Because there's no good reason ever to even think you can get in a car after you've been drinking. Like, it has taken away any excuse for anybody to do something really stupid. Which is awesome. Ah, we can go further up. Okay. This looks like a kick-in club room. What's happening in here? Absolutely nothing. Nothing is happening in here. Huh. And we can't go any further up, though. Alright, well, let's drink. Do like the music in this game. A lot of the rest of it might be off, but I do like the music. What did that say? I've got personal demons. Know more about you than I ever wanted to. You're gonna lurk, but you won't be chatting because you're a snooze puddle right now. Alrighty, Noru. Thanks for lurking. Get some sleep. Oh, Uber does price surge when all the bars let out. That is true. It is pretty bad. And it's crazy sometimes how their prices work. Because I've taken a 30-minute trip for like 15 bucks. Or like 12 to 15 bucks before. And there are other times that I've taken a like 4-minute trip and it's been almost 30 bucks. Like, yeah, it absolutely gets a little crazy. But I mean, I even use it to go to the airport a lot now. It depends on how long I'm going to be gone. But yeah, at a certain point, pretty easily just scheduling a lift in advance, is easier and cheaper than parking at the airport. Or parking at one of the park and ride kind of places. Yay, the kitty cat's getting off my lap. Oh. Oh, I gotta pick my legs up, you guys. Alright, I'm good. I'm good. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing in this game.
Gonna keep on spinning for you pretty demons, but
Alright, you keep on spinning it, lady. How do I leave this place? Oh, he looks cool. Let's talk to that guy.
I don't care if your mother dies valley.
We can't talk to that guy. Can we go over here? No. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. So we're just gonna keep drinking this cup of what I can only assume is battery acid. Let's see if we can get our dude like totally wasted. Oh, I was really hoping that it would keep like further and further distorting the game if you keep drinking, but it doesn't seem to. It costs $40 to get back to the hotel when it would cost $9 when you booked an Uber in a hotel room on homecoming. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, you know, supply and demand. It's not fair, but it's sensible. And we can't talk to these people. But I mean, I'm one of those people that like, if it's less than 3 miles away, I'll just walk. I don't care. I don't care. It'll take less than 30 minutes. Like, I'll walk at a 12-minute pace. I'll walk very fast, and I'll get wherever it is I want to go. So like, I guess it would, if it's 3 miles even, it'll take like 36 minutes, but whatever. God, back in college, I used to do that in like 6-inch stilettos. Oh, buddy, you would not catch me walking 3 miles in 6-inch stilettos now. Oh, I'm getting too old for that. I'll only keep those things on for a couple hours and then you're done. Okay, what the heck am I supposed to do? Do I need to talk to a different bartender?
Thing, but I can twist tie a baby in my mouth without trying.
Cool. Have I mentioned I'm in finance?
Can you clear the lane, folks? I got drinkers behind.
Huh?
Want to reload?
Alright, so I guess we must need some liquid courage. So let's get the electrified non-Newtonian fluid with coconuts in it.
Red Perilla.
Yeah, there are a few games where if you drink in the game, it like inverts your controls and stuff. I feel like
Try not to drink and
Fallout 4 does that. What's up, sir? Why don't you recognize me just because I'm not wearing glasses for once? You weren't about to walk because creepy dudes try to creep and do... Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. For the most part, I've always been pretty alright with stuff like that. At one point, my parents did buy me a taser in college. So if I was out alone at night, I would just carry my taser in my hand. But now I keep my taser in my bedside table. Don't tase me, bro. I like her leotard. I was thinking earlier today that I need to... Like, I've turned so many of my leotards into costumes instead of just keeping them as leotards that I only have 3 left. So... I need to get some more fun ones. I like that our drink looks like it's flaming. Oh, yeah. So, the controller, right, I know. Dang it. And it's because the way I'm posted up, you can even see the controller. It was already sitting here and it was already plugged in. And when I turned the game on, it was like, press A. So I'm like, oh, okay. And it seems to work better for this game as well. Just, it's simpler. Don't tase me, bro. I also have a police grade container of mace and a few other things. So yeah. And you know, I mean, I also live somewhere where I am legally required as a homeowner to have a firearm. How can I talk to this dude? I want to talk to this guy. Oh, that was the cat jumping on the chair and spinning it. Thank you for spinning me, baby doll. Okay. Anybody have any clue what the heck I'm supposed to do? Maybe I have to drink this and then try to talk to him. No, here comes Sai. I knew that was gonna happen. We called it earlier, Sai. We called it. Chat is delayed. Oh no. Here, let me refresh my laptop. Ugh. Huh, yeah, I don't know what is up with it. But yeah, it's like not doing right. Absolutely, you gotta protect yourself. I have big dogs though, so I don't really worry. At least when I'm home alone. Like, if I ever hear anything or if I forget to lock the door or whatever, I'm just like, dogs, house. Look around. It's like if there were ever anyone in the house, they'd know. They'd know when that person would lose a limb. Just drink all of it. I don't think it'll let you. Where'd I just... Here it is. I don't think it'll let you drink all of it. Will it? Huh? Yeah, it will. But we still can't talk to him. I feel like we're trapped in here. We can go up. Alright, let's go up. The cats are so happy that they're allowed in here today. Okay. And this was where the door was, so it's not letting me leave. Because I remember laughing at these people on the wall over here. But yeah, there's like nothing triggering anywhere in here. How's the ankle feeling? It was actually feeling pretty decent this morning, and then the PT kind of beat the ever-living crap out of both of my legs today. So I sat down earlier and like happened to glance at my legs, and I was like, oh my god, because my left leg all the way partway up the calf is like really swollen. So that's super fun. It doesn't feel that bad though. It's just swollen. Because he like dug into it. No mercy. No mercy. Essentially, if I do not scream, he does not let up. And I don't scream. I don't. I just suck it up. So. But I guess that's the best way to get the crepitus out of the joint anyway, so. Gotta do what we gotta do. Alright, let's try this other one and see if that makes a difference. Maybe we have to pick the right drink. They spelled your name wrong again? Oh, that's right, you're Jig. You're Jig. That's true. Living in an apartment with 3 dudes definitely helps. Especially if one of them is, like, humongously tall or large or anything like that. And is lumbering and scary looking. Even if they're a total teddy bear. They just have to look intimidating. Mind you, I feel like it could work the other way too. Like, I feel like some dude who's like average side could probably try to attack me, and I like to believe that as long as he didn't have like a knife or something, that I could I could probably deck him pretty good. But alright, let's drink this green drink and see what happens. Alright, green drink, are you any different than any of the other drinks? I'm stuck in an endless loop. In this bar. In this bar. I'll do your jig in a minute. You guys should look up what the heck I'm supposed to be doing while I do a jig for you. At least this floor has jams. Okay, see if it'll let me leave. Do I have to, like, go downstairs? Maybe I have to go downstairs and then all the way to the left. Maybe the hallways just look the same. They spelled it... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess at least those are both acceptable spellings of Sophia. The way you spell it is the way I consider correct. Like, the way you actually spell your name. But I've seen it both ways for many, many years. No, okay, come on. Let me out of this bar. No! See? Because to the left down here is this dude, and it won't let me talk to him. What if I get drunk? Chug, Milo. Chug. No, it won't even let me talk to him. Do I have to, like, hang out on the dance floor, maybe? I can't do anything else. There's gotta be something else in here I'm missing. I'm trapped in this club. I'm trapped in this club. I'm trapped in this club. We trapped in a club. I mean, there are worse places to be trapped, I guess. Does look like a pretty kicking club.
What'll it be?
Alright, so the only thing we haven't tried is the Bluebeard's last wife. So let's try that.
Please.
Sure thing. But
What's up,
my share
Kitsurito?
doesn't come with alimony.
Yeah. And, you know, professors and teachers and stuff, they probably not paying close enough attention to really think about it.
Great. I've been, you know, I hate the phrase, taking a little me time. But I guess it's better than saying I've been just...
I was about to be like, oh, my contacts just cleared up. And then it's like, no, Milo's just sober now. Milo's just sober. I had to sit at the right bar, you guys. I had to sit at the right freaking bar.
Asmodeus?
Hey, Uncle Al, the alligator, the ass wagon. You have like 10 hours? I'm taking a bath on a timeshare and need to vent at someone taller than me.
Maybe. Just don't get too pissed if I stop you after 10 minutes.
Whoever's curvy sea dog you be, we need to get this doubloon seal of approval, and you're heave-hoeing and scallywagging all over the conversation.
My seal of approval? What am I approving?
Hey, sound the alarm, your cousin.
I come here to get thrashed.
Yeah, fortunately when you're named after a common flower, and it's only 4 letters, people don't spell your name wrong. Like, if you spell Rose wrong, you have a problem.
Names from the third circle all sound
You're a child or you have a problem.
Al,
Like,
but first off, I'm Lola. He's Milo, and we're doing the
trying to enjoy your day off, Kit.
contest to escape hell thing, and we really need.
Yeah, you can stop right there. Because you don't really need anything now, do you? Because you're in hell. Which means you're dead. And you're kind of a fast talker, and fast talkers spread anxiety like termites. So do me a favor and slow boat it a bit.
Huh?
Yeah, you getting my blood pressure up. And I don't even know what your mom looks like.
No problemo, Uncle Al. We will be as cool as a cucumber in the North Pole in a snow globe.
No, wait, no. The only.
Yeah, exactly. No, Rube. Spell it with a Z.
I know you want my seal for the contest.
Oh.
Father Trek, 2 shots of permanent vacation.
You wanna have a drink off right now? Cause I was kind of hoping you just make us like clean your gutters or something.
Fractio Banis. We're breaking bread, Lola. Come on, do a shot with me. Let's get to know each other a little.
Yes,
Get
they
those
absolutely
wrinkles off your face.
have
Therapy, Mr.
a
Asmodeus,
million
suggesting you
spellings
stamp
of all of the
operation
more
slips.
common names.
I disagree.
Let's agree to disagree.
I really insist.
Come on, Lola. Remember when I dared you to drink a teaspoon of bleach?
Oh my god.
For 8 hours.
See, so
A
my
teaspoon of
exact point.
bleach.
Thank you. You've already. That's the worst of it. Like,
fine, I'll take the stupid shot if you really fucking think.
Yeah, and that's the
it's
thing,
so
is like, if they spell my name with the more common spelling, kind of like some people spell Steven with a PH, and like, or with a V, and I know people who do both spellings, and it's like, they don't get upset if somebody uses the wrong spelling.
Shit, I feel. This is weird. Is this what lazy people feel like? Because this is awesome. That's like I'm walking on a shag carpet in my bare feet, but I'm not.
Hey, Al. Some folks wanted to know if you can make the Death Day announcements.
Yeah, I'll be the mall-east tomorrow.
Lola's getting all
Kids,
messed
others
up.
can tag along. Won't take long. Not that many people here died this month.
Actually, I think I need another drink first.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, chill out, Milo. Fucking Christ, you'll burn calories.
See your friends on holiday time. You should set your watch there too.
Want another?
Alright, so let's go back to the Liquid Courage one. Or should we get Club Killer? Let's get Club Killer. Let's get the acid.
Is the obvious choice here.
So like
Here you are.
I like to envision this as being like a cup full of battery acid, but I think they literally mean it's like the drug acid but dissolved into a drink.
Drink it all in one gulp.
You're trying to outdrink Satan, right?
Oh yeah, I can see why that would get spelled wrong a lot. It looks like Shadowrun.
Why not?
Because trying to outdrink a guy going through.
Oh my god, your husband has your name spelled wrong in his phone? It's become a tradition. Okay.
But also with the lie that
So I have a friend who I like the guy she's dating a lot. He's a very, very nice guy.
Wait, hold up. Satan
But he has
still
been
not
saying
over
her
getting
name
evicted from
wrong
heaven? Didn't that happen, like,
for
when
years.
light was being invented?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Satan's like an elephant, all right.
And it does not bother her at all. She doesn't care.
Lucifer looking.
It drives me crazy. It drives me freak. I'm like, that is not her
Oh
name.
yeah, big place.
That is not, you know that's not her name, right?
Man, this drink is a treat.
But he's been saying it wrong since they very first started dating, and she never corrected him, so that's just what he calls her. Oh, it drives me crazy.
Satan and me, yeah, we're still buddies. But the others, yeah, even Bed Bath and Beyond coupons.
Trying out new contacts to see if they agree with my eyes.
God, that's depressing. I mean, if Satan can't keep a close collection of friends, who can?
Probably.
Right now they're pretty dry. I've been wearing them since about 3 in the afternoon, I think.
Okay, Al,
So
can we just get your signature on this?
he must be hot.
Really.
She's super forgiving.
When my wife Beth left me, he took me out, wouldn't let me get too down. It was a huge help. And I'll always think kindly of the guy for that.
Oh, we weren't supposed to bring up his marriage.
Sorry. 50% of marriages end in divorce.
Whoops.
Or at least I got that fortune cookie message like 10 times in a row.
Whoops.
Well, that shot's wearing off. I feel like I just
Hey,
walked
baby.
off a plane from
You want a
Cancun
piece?
and realized I live in Cleveland.
Here,
I'm gonna
you
knock
can
my
have
own
drink.
computer down. You met a guy who did acid in high school. He was a wacko, and he's in and out of the jail these days. Don't forget to blink. I blink plenty.
30 million years ago.
I blink plenty. I need like re-wetting drops, but I don't have any since I haven't worn contacts in so long. Need to pick some up. Hey, baby. Hey, sweet baby.
Asmodeus, about that seal.
I like that he's
My
wearing a
witch
beer
doctor/slash
hat.
therapist thinks I'm just burying my pain at Beth leaving by partying all the time. That I'm just
So,
perpetuating
Sigh.
an endless cycle of self-destruction,
Truth time. I slept in
ignoring my
contacts every night for several years. I would take them out
Let's have a drink.
every like 2 weeks or so to change them. And that was it. And I told my eye doctor, I was like, no, this is where we're at. This is what I do. And he's like, all right, well, you know, just
maybe
take good care of things. And if they get, you know, upset or anything, take them out. And I probably went a good 3 years,
sure, let me
only
try.
changing my contacts every 2 weeks.
Our lost boy's gonna do it.
The joy of, you know, that's why you don't give contacts to like a 16-year-old. They do dumb stuff.
Milo,
That's hilariously sad. But it felt like, oh, his mom spells his name wrong.
Fuck, shit happened. What a strange occurrence.
That's hilarious.
Milo and Lola, meet Milo's conscience. Milo's conscience? Meet
Like, it
Milo
was
and Lola.
nice
Charm.
being able to see all the time and never needing to mess with it.
Conscience?
But now that I'm old, my eyes get way too dry, way too quickly. Get back in.
Get back in. How will he know to tip 15%? Or that it's not acceptable to slap mailmen?
Read the room, Lola.
Hi,
This is a good thing. A conscience. It's just what happens to your
Ouch.
ego if it watches too many kid shows with puppets.
To-
It's radiation growing too
Yeah, I've heard that they're making contacts that you can sleep in now. I want to get some of those. If I can just put them in and forget about them, that's like, it's my speed right there.
What?
But they have to not
Happy.
irritate my eyes. If they, I don't know if you can see this cat. If they irritate my eyes, I'm kind of like
Instinct
out of
pursues
it, you know.
procreation. Which
Oh
yet
my
brings
goodness, I'm
more
gonna kiss you, little race.
Casey, you look like you blew in on a stiff breeze.
You thought you were lazy AF.
Some guy pitched me a timeshare.
I'm just lazy in a weird way.
Comfortable with the proffer. I think I would very much enjoy that. Yes. Wait, this little fucking nerd gets picked up like that?
But no, for a while I did the whole taking them out every night thing.
Wormhorn, you God, come back with that thing. Shouldn't we? Isn't this something we should?
Yes, my sister got LASIK in February and she is so happy with it and I want to get it, but I'm being a wiener about it.
Wait, what?
And I have a lot of stuff going on this year as well, so it wouldn't be this year if I did do it.
You're fortunate to have stolen 5 minutes of party time.
5 minutes of party
Tell you
time.
what, how about instead
You have to remember you're not that
enter
old.
the dance off.
Yeah,
If you win, I'll give you my
no,
seed.
you're
It's more fun than
young.
drinking.
You're young.
That's what Satan doesn't know.
What are the songs available? You probably
You've got
don't
plenty
know
of
what
time
you
to do
used
dumb things like leave your
Only
contacts
her
in for
cover
months at a
helps
time.
light up my life.
Fuck. We need to get his wife Beth here. It's obvious he's covering old wounds. He's like me after Pilates. If we can get them back together, he'll surely give us the.
Fuck that, and fuck him, and fuck her, and fuck you, Lola.
He has no
You think I'm
conscience
gonna
now.
help some fat demon get laid tonight? Let's just beat his ass in the dancing competition. Make him surrender the damn seal with our fucking puma legs.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't want to help others. I had the hardest time getting girls on Earth.
Okay, fine, American Psycho. We'll do the damn dance off.
This is his geriatric stream. We're all a bunch of oldies.
This is really, this is not good. God.
Oh, yeah, that's
You should
fair.
get a shot
That's
of this.
fair.
Seriously, it's It'll really
I see
melt all
someone
the
who's
stupid
between
insecurities
18 and 22 now, and I'm like,
I'm not
what is
doing
that kid doing? And then I'm like, oh, that person's probably like just now, you know, mid-college to graduating college, and it's like, yeah, I remember how I felt back then. You think you have your shit together. You don't. You don't.
Like that chick in that play. Why did I
Your
wanna
wife
date
wanted
that
to do
girl?
LASIK, but she can't because of the eye condition
Slave
she has.
morality.
Oh, that
Lashing
sucks,
yourself
Davey.
to this idea of romantic ideals.
Oh my lord, will you shut the hell
But
up? You sound like my
I
guidance
haven't
counselor
even
after a
gone
4
for
o'clock
the
coffee.
prelim to make
just
sure they
saying,
can, but
hack
you're supposed to
yourself when
be
you're
a
with
prime
somebody.
candidate in your
It's
early
just-
30s.
That's just math.
It's supposed to be like the best possible time.
Loser,
So
job. And that's what you gotta do. Make something other than dumb memories.
my sister,
for idiot children.
my sister's
Marriage with
35.
kids is just
She got
future
hers,
alimony
so.
and burning a 70-year-old's life's
Because your
worth
eyes are
of
supposed to be,
natural
for the most part,
resources.
done
Downright
changing.
immoral. Abstinence and selfishness.
But
That leads to success.
Milo, I might agree with this pessimistic worldview. God knows I love a downer conversation. But
you're
when
only
say
as
it so
old as you
forcefully,
feel,
it's
Davey.
a pretty big turnoff.
You're only as old as you feel.
Sometimes the truth needs to be spoken with effort.
And in this game, I wanted to feel like I was 21 and partying, but they talk too much. You started college like 5 years later? Yeah. See, I had the opposite problem. I took time off. I took a semester off of college so that I wouldn't graduate when I was 19. Because I went early. And it was really weird being so much younger than everyone else at a certain point. Eventually it didn't bother me, but I'm still glad I took some time off. But it did kind of suck graduating college before you're legally allowed to drink. Like, that was kind of lame. So, and I was kind of a prude, so I didn't have a whole lot of fun. You went to college for the second time at 27? That's not so bad, though. It's still not bad. You're only as old as the man you feel or woman. I'm assuming we have to meet him on the dance floor now, but I'm not listening to the conversations in this game anymore because they last forever. Forever. Do I have to go down one more floor? Yeah, I do. No, I took time off so I wouldn't graduate at 19. So I was 20 when I graduated.
So, living inside Milo can't be too easy. I've seen that guy's sexual hang-ups. People, speaking of which, actually, it's so funny.
No, I just really, really, really hated where I was and found a way out. Going to college early was my way out.
It's just a poetically accurate phrase for consuming entertainment at an unsustainable rate. Hey!
Yes?
Let me in there!
Are you on the list, sir? Because if you aren't, I'll have to ask you to leave the immediate area.
I'm better than you. I'm a human being with organs to breathe and eat cheese.
Organs.
What the hell do you have? A carapace or...
You don't want to feel like a man, Enchanted.
What can I say, man? Your morality thermometer just likes me.
You were
better.
past the 21 and 23 phase of getting drunk.
Just
Yeah,
young and stupid and
that's
is attracted
fair.
to wounded souls.
That's fair. See, I ended up just doing it a little later.
Type. Hey, that's my conscience you're talking about.
But
The moron's perfect, like me.
you went in Ireland? Ooh, that's cool.
Find another way around.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I started college a couple of days after I turned 17. So, but I didn't take any time off. I went summers. By the time I was 18, I already had an associate's degree. So I was essentially 2 years ahead at the time you're supposed to graduate high school. And then all I had was the 2 years left. But since I had been going summers, that put me ahead. So I took time off. And I worked. That's what I did when I took time off.
Hey! What?
Try to balance out the student loans at that point in time. Thank God. So, but it was one of those things, it's like my family being super uppity. They're like, if you take time off, you're never going back, and blah, 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 blah. I went immediately back.
This shit. You think anyone's got anything on me?
Okay.
Any of these freaks got my cavalcade of moves?
Okay, great. Just put your name down on the dotted line and don't leave. We'll text you when you're ready to go on.
Okay, this is real now, so I know you're gonna have issues with this, but
We can still get drunk, we're not too old. That is true, Sai. That is true.
Milo, you need a particle of self-awareness to dance well at all. I know you.
Yeah, nursing school is a good choice. That's a really good choice.
You want a little bit holding
You're getting something useful, unlike me. I got useless degrees.
Always with the good points. Always. Let's do it.
I worked hard for a while at that point because it was worth it. I don't think I'm all that particularly smart, but smart enough when I need to be smart enough, right?
I want to be optimistic, but it's hard in the current political climate.
Which climate is that? Is McDonald's
Yeah, I can imagine nursing school is hard.
More in the sense of community. Solipsism
I
seems rampant.
all the love to the nurses, because I couldn't be sticking folks with needles and stuff like that. Can't do it. I can't. We're gonna drink. So after I finished, so I have a degree in political science. When I finished that, I was like, well, I still have some credit hours of Hope Scholarship left. And technically, they're not supposed to disperse it to you if you complete one degree before. So I would have had to not graduate. So I did that for one semester. I elected not to graduate, and then took that final class afterward. But I started a second degree, and it was in ADSC for pre-vet. Nope. Some of the things they wanted you to do, I could not stomach it. Because, so I mean, I live in Georgia. It's probably pretty obvious. I went to UGA. It's big agricultural school, and they wanted me to dock tails and cut beaks and castrate, pigs, and I'm like, no, I'm not literally removing body parts from live animals. I'm not doing it. So that was where that ended for me. It didn't last long. Yes, a smart ass I definitely am. I am. It's the recovery the next day that we don't do well. You just gotta find your drink, Si. Find it. Give me a bottle of tequila, I'll be great the next day. I am fine. Certain whiskeys. Certain ones, not all of them. Same. You're getting started visiting hospitals. The psych ward. Yeah, I can imagine that would be scary. Electrical engineering. Yeah. You did business instead. Yeah, I'm still a little mad at myself for just staying in poli-sci. Despite the fact that that's what I chose when, I was turning 17. It was a dumb decision. I should have gone for engineering. Your drink is all the drinks, and that's why you feel terrible the next day. Your wife is a psych major. Your fiance's buddy is doing political science. See, I was gonna go to law school. That was my plan. And I audited a couple of classes and realized that wasn't for me. And sometimes I kind of regret not going, but most of the time I'm pretty happy with my decision not to go. I think it would have swallowed my soul. It's not. I don't have that in me. I don't. That's not me as a person. But so then I considered going into lobbying and some of the things that immediately surround government jobs, and nah. It's all soul-eating garbage. And I really don't regret being away from it. But it is kind of a waste of, you know, several years and and a degree. It's a waste. Oh well. It's gonna get crazy.
Enjoy yourself.
Oh my god, my cats are playing parkour on the furniture. What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, now we found what we need.
Ooh, that little... The bouncer thinks you got the best of me.
Oh, are we gonna jump off the balcony?
Another thing coming. I can see straight down on that asshole's head from here.
Great. How does that help us?
A day one law school dropout.
Come on, I can't believe
Wow.
I'm saying this, but maybe
See,
it's
and there, you're showing your age with the iCarly reference because most of the people in the chat aren't gonna know what iCarly is. I caught the tail, like, very beginning of iCarly. And even then, I was a little too old for it. So is it gonna let me, like, jump down? Can I jump down?
The bouncer thinks you got the best of me.
Can I drink, like, pour liquid on his head?
Another thing coming. I can see straight down on that asshole's head from here.
Great. How does that help us?
Yeah, in-field experience is absolutely worth more.
Doesn't.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe if you were drunker, you'd get an idea.
Okay, so we gotta get drunk.
All the best ideas.
Come on, stop talking so we can drink.
Exercise in.
Exactly.
Actually, a good one.
Exactly, sir. Exactly. Alright, let's just chug this entire drink. Chug, 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 chug,
Ooh,
chug, chug.
that little... The bouncer thinks you got the best of me.
Of us.
He's got another thing coming. I can see.
You know what
straight
iCarly
down
is?
that
You're hip.
asshole's head from
But you
here.
don't know who
Great.
Spencer is. Yeah, I haven't
How
seen the
does that
show,
help
so I don't
us?
know who Spencer is either. But I know what it is. Let's jump.
I'm a living symbol of triumph.
Oh yeah. Well then, I mean that's more how I am.
Jeez, and Bryce, are you
Epic.
kidding me?
I worked in the medical field for 4 years, and then we have the liquid courage thing, and like pretty much all the jobs I've had were outside of my field.
Fine. I'm not gonna embarrass you, Milo. I'm not going to drag this little mistake of evolution into the sewers with me and turn him into a real man. Even though I could, I'm just gonna give you this.
But
you know,
and then in college I worked in an auto shop. I worked on cars through college, and like I have a lot of friends who are engineers, and the way they look at things is so like they have to do everything the hardest way possible.
Milo, are you alright?
I'm like, you could have just done this, and they're like, ah, and I'm like, yeah, I should have just gone. I should have just gone back and gotten a degree in engineering because.
Concerned about pandas again, so I think I'm doing okay.
And some of the stories I hear from some of the friends I have in local engineering firms, it's just like some of the things their coworkers do make me want to strangle them because they're that stupid. It's like, no, don't do that.
Guess
do
it's
it.
time. Wish I could get a few minutes to just like
Electrical engineering while you were younger. Yeah. It's nice not to have student loans.
Yeah, whatever. We can psychoanalyze your spirit quest later.
That's the other thing about going into either a trade or doing a like apprentice kind of thing. Let's get another drink from the bartender.
do it.
Will it let us? Oh no. There it is.
Something that'll make women overlook the fact that I'm both hideous and just generally uninformed.
This'll have Marianne Cotton chasing you up the tree.
Good enough for me.
Yeah, physical therapy was what I had kind of decided I wanted to do, but it never happened. It would take so much time, and I would have to move, and it's one of those, it's like I'm getting too old. Which one do we want? Let's take the club killer, because we have to do a dance off, or is liquid courage better? Alright, we'll get liquid courage again.
Well, sounds okay.
Engineers, you hate them. Yeah, absolutely. They don't think through the deeper portions of some of what happens. Okay, thing, hurry up and give me my drink. But
Try not to drink and dance. It's a pain to clean up the floor.
yeah. Exactly. Well, that's the thing, is that, like, for me, it makes more sense to just go on ahead and get all my certifications for personal training. I'm better at that anyway, and
I'm here to check in for the
it's gonna make me chug my
competition.
drink, isn't
You
it?
seem a little different. Not that I'm complaining, believe me.
Who's he up against?
Asmodeus. Who else?
Ready when you are, kid.
Ugh, whatever. You can take him.
All right, we're gonna
You got
chug.
your mojo back. Think of Stella.
We're gonna chug.
And her myriad grooves.
Just please proceed to the dance floor when ready.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been 1099 for a very long time at this point, Epic, and it can be pretty. It can be pretty bad. So.
In this corner, we got a little-known angel of mercy.
He's wearing a lampshade. He's wearing a lampshade on his head.
Save me some chili cheese fries, okay?
And in that corner, we got a sack of potato skins his mama liked to call Sang-Bong.
Hey, hope I win
Hope
this,
I win.
this thing.
What on earth is he wearing?
Seeking light. Does light of light beguile?
Is he just gonna tell?
You know what that means? It means you can't learn
What?
anything in books. You gotta live life. Really live it. Live it till you leave death nothing but a corpse. So I hope you do okay here tonight. I really do. Because I
He
think
talks too much.
you got a lot left in the tank.
All the characters in this game talk too much. You're dead already.
Dead already. You just don't know it.
No, actually, I do know it. I'm,
Yeah, Davey. Anything past calculus. I never had anyone who could explain it to me in a way that made functional sense, so I was never any good at it.
You, Milo, copy Asmodeus's moves as best you can.
Oh, this is one of those dance-offs. Okay, sorry guys, I gotta like scooch all over.
I mean dancing, shit, I forgot which contest I was at.
This game is so, This move I call the very rich hours of the Duke of Berry. And this move I call Ixion precipitated in the underworld. Your turn, Milo. Hey, good. Good job. Make way for Asmodeus! Watch and study and maybe learn a little, kid. Hey, you're better than you think. Don't be embarrassed if you can't keep up. I make it look pretty easy, right?
Don't walk on my controller, baby.
Copy that if you can.
Is that it?
Nothing 400 years of dance lessons can't teach. This move I call the very rich hours of the Duke of Berry. And this move I call Ixion precipitated in the underworld. Make way for Asmodeus! Okay, slow down, kid. I hope you were paying attention.
This goes on for too long. Oh, okay, good, it's done.
And the winner is Milo.
Yay, we did it.
Milo, holy shit!
I know.
That was something. Great dancing, kid. 1 in a million. I'm really impressed. I gotta say, you really
You're so good at math, you don't care about science.
correctly and affirmatively.
Boy, for being the self-proclaimed demon of partying, you're a really terrible dancer.
Yeah, I'm still recovering.
Yeah, I'm kind of with
Golf
you.
injury, okay?
So, how about it?
On that epic with the experience with injuries and with sports and all those kind of things. But also, like,
But thanks.
if I had to choose somewhere to be, like, all the time, it's the gym. There's, like, that's where I'm gonna be. You know, anywhere I can do sporty things. So, the gym, a trail, you know, Just Dance, Ring Fit, all that kind of stuff. That's just me. So, it's like, if I'm not gonna hate whatever it is I do, then that's what it's gonna be. We're gonna grab another drink before we leave here.
Want to reload?
We'll get another liquid courage. We'll get this one this time.
One, look out behind you, please.
Yeah, it's in contrast for what you went to college for. I bet.
Here you are.
Yeah. Physics is still a science. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Physics made sense to me, though. Like, physics makes sense. You know, a lot of stuff in, like, calculus, too, and all the derivatives and all the... Who's actually ever gonna use that? Who? None of the engineers that I know ever actually use any of that crap. Computers do it all. All of it. You have a lot of experience in different fields. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Because, yeah, I've done everything from chiropractic assistant to... I ended up running the chiropractic office at one point. I started as a CA and ended up the office manager. And then I went directly from that office management job to managing a commercial refrigeration company.
Drink. Seriously, you were going like Paul after he snorted all those boner pills. Do you remember any of it?
But it was one of those things that, like, it worked well because even though I wasn't necessarily familiar with all of the equipment for the refrigeration company,
it was good to see.
You know, it's all similar concept to a lot of things with cars, so I was able to pick it up really quickly and manage things pretty darn well.
Please, trying something new is what you're doing by moving, right?
Where does this
go? My mom needs help, okay, Lola? I'm like her emotional support parent.
Ooh, look at that weird skull up at the top.
She's all alone with nothing but her store.
You never talked up one girl at school and then suddenly you demand to hit on Linda? You go back and forth, back and forth. It's just
you love roller coasters, that's all the physics you need. Oh my god, Six Flags Over Georgia has some great roller coasters.
2 hours ago?
Has some good ones. I love the Superman and the Batman, those are my favorite. Because the Superman one, like, tilts you. It's amazing.
Finally starting to give way. I think it's just, that's all.
Lola and Milo are having a little fighty fight. They're having a little fighty fight. Having a fight. They're having a little fight. They are.
This is new.
Like, I mean,
completely unfounded fear of elevators getting stuck.
I just need to find somebody who wants to pay me to run.
Please,
that's all. Just pay me to run.
Well, only because you insisted. Oh, come on.
Elevators typically only kill 30 people per year, Milo. Of course, that doesn't take into account how many people are murdered inside an elevator, so, you know, who's to say
murdered inside an elevator
won't be your last. But let's take a look at what terribly excruciating memories are burning up the charts. Coming in at number 3. Oh,
Cedar Point.
So low. Milo not taking
Heart Attack City.
conscience until after entering the dance competition.
Oh my goodness! Yes, is the controller fun to rub your little face on?
Shit he would get into without it. Which is the excuse of roughly 40% of active serial killers.
Whatever, Wormhorn. It was fun.
Yeah, sponsorships are really hard to come by, though.
Wasn't that bad in the first place?
And even then, most of them don't really cover.
Coming in at number 2.
Like, a lot of them aren't worth it.
Our ridiculously
They don't cover
stupid to have
enough.
actually
It's like, if you're not going to pay for me to travel
know if you
and
know what you look
run,
like out there,
then
but there will be people checking their insurance tomorrow
then
to
it's
see
not
if
worth it.
PTSD is covered. Ask
The
around
travel
if
is
you
the
don't believe
expensive
me.
part.
It wasn't a pretty sight.
Contain myself. Okay, I never get to win
the
stuff
Olympics.
like that, and I wanted to live it out when no one knew I was around.
Actually, the
No one I
Olympic
knew who I
marathon
cared what
trials
they thought.
are
Wait, this
February
is making
29th
worse.
here in
New
Atlanta.
#1 recollection on this
And
complete
that's kind of
made-up
screwing me
list
over.
is- Oh, shoot, how'd this one get
Because
in here? Oh, it looks
riding the
like a picture
hype train of
Lola,
having
not
that in
fulfilling her
Atlanta, they
lifelong
moved
goals
the
of becoming
date
a
of the
family
Atlanta
woman.
Marathon from
What a shame.
St. Patrick's Day weekend to the 1st of March. And all of my other stuff was like scheduled around already having all that set. So now I'm where my February marathon is gonna probably end up being only 1 week out from that. So
Really, guys, this
it's
is
kind of a
way
mess.
up.
It's
How
kind
many
of a
ways do they
mess.
have to spell shit
Because
out?
either I have to travel really far, or I can go to one that's reasonable to travel to, but only have 1 week between marathons.
Can it and open the doors.
It's gonna be fun.
What? I'm trying my best. I've been to the Akashic
One of the
Records
best
and
coaster
back.
parks for a
I've been
reason.
through
Where
your
is it,
brain
Epic?
journals, your
Where's that one
memory
at?
palaces. You're not exactly giving me snuff films and
Do
spy
what?
Let's go.
I definitely can't qualify for anything. I am not fast.
Why don't I just burn time?
I'm fast for an average person. I'm not fast for like people who have been in sports essentially since birth.
Which? Okay, you don't want me down here any more than you need to.
Whatever. Just remember, I know which one of you likes to be
Especially with my jacked up leg
I know
now.
which one of you likes to
Sad
get their
jacked
hair
up
pulled.
leg.
I know which one of you hates themselves so much they hate
Oh my
their
god,
parents
this
with the
demon talks too much.
idea. And I know which one of you hates the other one. Almost.
Oh, it's in
as
Ohio.
much. Think about it. Bye.
2022. I'm actually watching Spinning Out right now, and one of the girls with a hip injury is trying to qualify for 2022 because of the pressure from her family.
I don't hate you, by the way.
So it's gonna end up like it's a really good show so far. I'm enjoying it, but Cedar Point something else. There are a couple of races in Ohio I'd like to hit, but it's so like a pain in the butt to get out there.
I just went on.
Aw, those guys. Write them back.
Don't text me any more losers. We're gonna say you're welcome because we're not jerks, but.
I'm just curious. And I think you
I told
sometimes
him to
need a being too cold in texts check.
That was nice. Don't worry, your sweet little... I still sign my texts, innocent boy head, Milo.
Oh, good. I mean, I guess there's nothing to worry about. It's not like we're gonna run into them again tonight anyway.
Oh, you guys met there in 2018 and had a blast. That sounds awesome. That sounds like fun. Glad y'all had a good time. Oh, this goes back. Yeah, I don't want to go there. Club beats. Yeah, 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 yeah. This game is so weird. Like, if they would have cut down the dialogue and just let it be a shorter game, I would like it a lot more. He lives in cold land. Yuck. Yuck. Nope. Back in the day, I looked at University of Michigan for a master's degree and pulled up the weather and laughed and said, I don't care if they have a good program. No. No. That is a no. It's really freaking cold. How far is that from you? Like, do you drive out there? The mitten. It is a mitten. Now you guys are making me want to randomly, like, go to Ohio to run a race and also go ride some roller coasters. You're off. You're off to bed, Noru. Have a good night. Sleep well. You have family in Detroit and it's too cold. Okay, 3 hours isn't bad. Coming from the person who drove almost 9 hours, 2 days in a row.
You know, when God was still scheming geometry, they were just
I'm an idiot.
be making dolls out of
It's cool.
baryonic
It's
matter,
fine.
fighting with them. It was a real
I
brother
entertain
sister
myself.
thing, you know? After the fall and the first guy died, she still believed in the rule book, you know? For a time, anyway. So Lucifer let her be
Let's
the
see if
judge
it
of the
glitches
dead,
out again this
deciding
time.
who would go where and what punishment they'd receive. She's one of the more respected angels in hell.
There's
probably.
somewhere where in the U.S. where the speed limit is 80.
Is that still her job, the judge of the
I didn't
dam?
think there was anywhere where the speed limit is over 70.
No, she retired, sort of. After her side judge, Yama, turned himself into a dog and moved to Mexico.
Maybe that's just
Probably kinda
like
lost her
the
spirit
east
from being
half of the
Cosmic
country.
Empire.
Like everything
She
is
teaches Empyrean law
maximum
in
is
Strong
70.
now. Sometimes she'll do a little pro bono lawyering, but
Wait, lawyering? Does that mean we can get like a retrial or something?
oh no, not for people like you, who obviously belong here.
Yeah,
But,
posted speed
sometimes,
limit.
yeah, for fringe cases, we'll have public trials in the square.
Where was it on my trip? I think it was in Alabama. Everywhere. Everywhere.
Little
There are
Ron
huge
Talia,
signs
here
that
we
say
are. One of
the
Hell's
speed limit is
oldest
not a
districts,
suggestion.
founded right after the
Everywhere
war.
in Alabama right
Lots
now.
of relics, landmarks, and Arby's just opened up on the other side of town.
Only 2 states have
And
in the 80s.
Karma Magistratus, or the courts of heaven.
You
are
took a
down the,
Greyhound.
down the road here, sort of like your Supreme Court, except, actually supreme.
A judicial system in hell seems
kitty.
somewhat out of place. What kind of cases would you even see? We're already in hell.
Well, probably like nuns who stole bread for their dying, but
Yeah,
No,
I mean everybody
for,
goes
boys
5
who
over.
killed
That's
their
kind of the
abusive
standard.
fathers or
Like,
women who killed their mother-in-laws.
jump
Hell
up
usually
if you
hangs out
want
in a
up,
sealed
kitty cat.
knot.
Jump,
The
jump.
first bar ever in hell. Demons only.
demons only. So how do we get in?
You don't. Not unless you can come out with an overly complicated scheme involving identity switching. Not likely.
I mean, exactly, Davey. That's pretty much true of how it is in Georgia. Man, though, when they enacted Super Speeder, that was some bull.
Mr. Andy, how
They
I
went
ever
cray-cray
told
pulling
you
people
to
over
remind
for a
me
while.
Of my uncle, who would take me upon his shoulders to pick apples in the summer.
We're all mass murderers,
Some of the-
nostalgia humpers, or is it just you, Roberto?
Like I said,
Some of the
Mr.
background
Andy,
conversations in this are pretty crazy. Alrighty. Enjoy your din-dins. Enjoy your din-din.
I had an interesting thought. You think after
You haven't been pulled
dead,
over since
people
you were
look
like
through your
23.
browsing history for laughs?
Yeah, really.
You know, like
You
the
better
way
knock
they
on
look
some
through old
wood.
Pictures.
It's been a long time for
I
me.
know I'd want to see how much you like, big asses.
But I don't think it's been that long.
Is that the
I don't think I was
worst thing you could
23.
think of? I don't watch a lot of male-directed porn, okay?
Maybe
I
it
prefer my
was.
porn AI compiled from
I
National
don't know. It's
Geographic
been a while.
documentaries.
Are you coming up or not? Come on. Jump, jump. Jump, 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 jump. Come on. Huh. Alright, let's go in this bar and see what happened was.
Sealed knot.
So super speeder is if you're speeding in excess of...
Just gonna watch.
I don't remember what it is. It's like...
Incubi,
It's either
succubi,
15 or
demons of
20
fate,
miles an hour
familiars, leviathans, Norwegians,
on the
CEOs
highway,
of
and it's
Walmart. We get
lower
it.
than that
I'm
on
sure there are
other
other,
roads.
more appropriate establishments that would be more than happy to serve. Listen, Bouncer guy, we heard
that
Apollyon, so
all of the fines are doubled, the amount of points on your license is doubled, like all this stuff is doubled.
Pathless woods, friends. Know what that means?
Get
the fuck out of here, yes.
So yeah, so don't do more than 10 over in Georgia. You'll end up with an outrageously hefty ticket.
The demon of,
Yeah, Epic's a Grampies.
Right this way, sir.
You're a Grampies. Barely. You're only like 2 years older than me.
Okay, so I have another interesting thought, but I want you to promise that you won't make fun of me if it's done. They say there's a fine line between madness and genius.
Good God, Milo, just say it. I promise not to make
So
fun.
switching
Cross
from
my
does
heart, hope
does anybody
to.
else get like when they switch from contacts to glasses that things are different? Like everything seems bigger
While we've been down here.
to me
That was
with
like Barney
contacts
the
in.
Clown's big top Halloween shop, but
Like
less emotionally scarring. So all we need
everything
to do
looks
is
so
put
big.
together a costume / disguise, and then we come back here and
I'm like, my hands are huge. That cup is
saying
gigantic.
that I think we
Like
should
everything is
disguise
just
ourselves
humongous.
as a demon.
So we can sneak into the sealed knot, yeah?
Oh, Davy.
did,
Oh
didn't
my
I?
goodness. That is a lot of driving. Whew.
I mean, as far-fetched as it is, it's not half bad. Almost as good as your instant s'mores idea.
Yeah, but this idea won't get ruined
Skateboarding
by
for 10
German
years,
microwave.
additional pity
Go
years to your
shopping.
body. You know, all of my sportsy stuff for the most part
find the
has
materials to make a
just beat the
costume.
crap out of my legs and feet. I was working on some costuming today.
Hey, so when you told Sam about how I was gonna work with my mom,
yeah,
Concrete hurts. Indeed. Indeed it
yeah,
does.
you
I
didn't
fell during
seem-
my race yesterday,
Oh, you did seem
but I
a
managed to
little,
not hurt
like-
myself, so. Oh, that's right, Sai. I
don't
still
know
owe
the
you
word
a
I'm looking
jig.
for here. Like,
I owe you a jig.
geez,
Don't let
I
me
need a
forget.
thesaurus.
Annoyed?
Even though,
But-
you know, you're the one moving.
What the hell does that mean?
But yeah, I was working on some costuming today, and I was digging for
betrayed or
something
whatever,
in
it's
my
me. What could either of us do?
my old gym
Would?
bag, which has all my
Ever?
dance stuff still in it. And cause I mean, I can't throw away my last pair of point shoes. I just can't.
All right,
And
fine.
I looked
don't
at
even know
them.
why I brought it up.
Well, neither do I. We got a lawyer
And they're so
demon
tiny.
sauce, so get fucking frosty.
Running has made my feet so much bigger. I was like, oh my god. Like I can still put them on, but they're tight enough to where, and I can still go on point and stuff like that, even though it's been a decade at this point. But they're like probably 2 sizes smaller. And I mean, dance shoes are sized differently than like street shoes. I'm only like half a size larger in street shoes, but how'd I fall? I tripped over a lump in the concrete that I couldn't see. Basketball and skateboarding, yeah. So I momentarily ate the ground, but I popped back up, and the guy next to me was like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And I gave him double thumbs up, and I was like, "I'm good," and just kept running. I didn't even draw blood. I'm like amazed. Like the palms of my hands, I have a couple of little red scuff marks, and that's it. I've got one on each palm, one on my left ankle, and one on my right elbow, and that's it. Just scuffs, not like didn't even bleed. So I think I sort of caught myself enough to put my weight
I wonder what kind of
backwards,
cases they see. You'd think this stuff would be worked out pretty well.
so that I was able to just pop back up
It's
and
probably
keep
like
going.
People who brag a little too much
But-
about getting a
No.
Yeah, I think it is about the distance of the lens from your eye. I think that's probably is what it is. But it's weird. It's real
Soft
weird.
shell turtles if they're in season. A little flour.
Because, like, at first when I put them in today, it was shortly after I got back from the doctor, and I was staring at my legs.
I'll take one.
And I almost freaked out because I was like, both of my legs are horrifically
There
swollen.
you go.
And then I looked around and realized, no, it's because I put contacts in, everything's huge. My leg is the same amount of swollen it was an hour ago.
The recipe.
It just looks worse because of the contacts. Aha, there's what I need. It finally pinged when they went away.
Oh, drunk children! Drunk children, please!
Drunk children.
Take some treats from Treat Cart. I'm Lutzelfrau, and my charming Germanic witch recipes will surely soak up all that alcohol.
We're not drunk.
Then pretend, okay?
Then pretend.
The rebel here is more
Pretend you're
discerning than Lutzelfrau expected. They don't serve lava blasters here, so
What do
everyone
you do for us
still
if we
has
eat
their
one?
taste buds.
Okay, well, slow down here a minute then. We're intelligent people, and intelligent people require some measure of...
God, you selfish little pricks! You'll shut down the borders if a kumquat slips past Mexico, but you have to barter with my shit.
Oh my god, these vendors talk too much. What are you doing, silly kitty?
Your dress. It's so... I've just never seen this fabric before, and it's so hard to go thrift store shopping in hell without
No?
hers.
Ah, what an eye you have. The fabric is a mesh sewn from the hair of children born during an eclipse.
Ew.
You can only
Gross.
acquire it through Mazoku rituals or Thursday night specials at Coop's. For this, you'll need to sell your love for Lutzelfrau's treats good, my dear.
Give me your least disgusting piece of crap.
Oh my goodness.
Not literal poop.
Not literal poop. Thanks, Milo. Let's feed it to Milo. Ew. It's one giant piece of candy.
So you like Lutzelfrau's Ebola-bellied rats, do you, my dear?
Oh Lord in heaven, it's my face. It's so delicious.
Trick me into going. Well, then you just have to make sure that it's the same weekend as a race that I want to do, or the same week at least as a race I want to do, and I don't also have another race.
There's no need to shove. I have so many sauces for all my diseased meats.
Okay, now,
Diseased
hand over the
meat.
dress.
Hand over the... Please, just kill me, please, Lola, quickly.
Okay, follow Lutzelfrau. And smile, dipshits, you're on camera, all right?
I just can't back-to-back roller coaster too quickly. I learned that the hard way.
So,
I rode every single roller coaster
who's gonna be the
at
head and who's gonna be
Six
the
Flags
tail?
Over Georgia, except
Oh yeah, you're like...
it was either one or two of them
Weight and good taste
before I
dictate how you get on
had to
top.
sit
Hope you're cool with
for
that.
about 30
Of
minutes
course I'm cool with it.
and let my
I was
stomach
embarrassed to be
return
the
to
top
where it
cheerleader on the
belongs.
pyramid in junior high.
Well, I was embarrassed for you for other...
You have to do
personal
research
reasons.
this nonsense. Alright, we're now dressed like a demon.
I'll be honest. I wouldn't let you buy Lutzelfrau a drink. Those mother... Hell is really filled with cockknockers, you know? You wouldn't think it, but there it is.
Okay, whoa. Stop wiggling your shoulder so much. It's...
Huh?
Your skull is pressed up against my junk.
I'm sorry, it's... I don't want to say you're heavy, but... You're, not that easy to carry.
Hey, it's not too late to switch, okay? If Lil Mr. Of course I'm fine with it. Of course I'm cool with it.
Of course it's too late, and I am cool with it. If a demon sees us change, we're screwed, so I'll press on. We're pressing on. Just take it easy. Just stop humping my neck.
Been there a few times, yeah. But have you ever been there on like a Tuesday morning when there's nobody there because it's a school, you know, it's a school day, and just ridden back to back to back to back until you damn near made yourself sick? Because that's what I did. This is hilarious. Except for the newest one. Yeah, there are a few newer ones at Six Flags Over Georgia that I haven't been in a while. I haven't been to Six Flags in probably 5 years at this point. I've been to Disney twice. I went in 2017 and in 2018. But there are still parts of the parks that I haven't even seen.
Are you insane?
So,
Sack off in here. Let's keep it
what's up,
rolling,
Weeb? How you doing? You wrote it once because of the line. Yeah, that's fair. You went on a Thursday like that when you were in your 20s. And rode the Raptor 19 times in a row. Oh my goodness. You know, I wouldn't mind riding the Batman and the Superman that many times in a row.
Hey, let's get a drink at the...
They are
the
awesome.
Gertie.
They're great roller coasters.
Are you insane?
But I think they got rid of the Scream Machine in Georgia. Oh, if you want a headache, the Scream Machine was your jam. That was what you needed. That roller coaster would rattle your brains out your ears. It was awful. So many people loved it. And the way they structured the seats, because it was one of those old wooden roller coasters, it would constantly like smack your head against the side of the seat if you're not tall. So I'm sitting there getting my head smacked into the side of the seat repeatedly. And also, in certain areas, again, if you're small, it feels like you're going to come out of your seat because the bar that goes down over your lap has like a terminal point that it can hit, and it's not very far. So you're like hanging on to the darn bar. That roller coaster gives me nightmares. I'm pretty sure they got rid of it though, finally. Alright, where is this place I'm supposed to be going? Did I not walk far enough? Cat, stop sticking your claws in my arm.
The sign says that giant door is the
Gate of Hell.
87th proper layout to the 9 circles.
Stop.
Yamaloka, one of the many doorways to hell.
Hollow weekends during October. Oh, that sounds fun. I actually haven't made it out to any of the Halloween stuff at any of the parks.
Yeah, I really don't need to see what's on the
But
other
I've
side.
heard that it's good. And there's a haunted house in Atlanta that I'd like to go to that I haven't had a chance to go to yet. What is this?
The unchased crater. It says it's where Satan landed when God threw him out of heaven.
Yeah, looks like he left a big hole.
I think he's calling it unchaste because God was being rude.
God is rude. Rude God. We can't go in there because we're too big. That's funny. The tombstones. Oh, the head carts of the coasters that they've gotten rid of. That's funny. That's a good idea. That's smart. Also sad, but smart. Especially if it was like your favorite one and they were like, eh, we're getting rid of this. Goodbye, old roller coaster. But yeah, I think roller coasters are the reason why, like, turbulence on airplanes doesn't bother me. I've been on a plane a couple of times where the turbulence was bad enough for me to be like, oh, okay, this is kind of getting really annoying. But I don't think, like, it doesn't bother me for the most part. I'm just like, oh, it's like being on a roller coaster. It's like being on a rickety roller coaster. I need my grandson to die so I have tech support again. I have no idea where we're going, just FYI. We're just kind of rolling through this place, looking at the things.
Commemorating the fallen in the war against the sons of light by the lords of darkness.
Alright, that sounds like happy fun times. You've only been on a plane twice and you still want to go to skydiving? I would go skydiving. I would much rather skydive than bungee jump. I have a few friends who went skydiving a couple of years back, and they had a good time. I had my mom ready. Oh God, what birthday was it? I think it was my 26th birthday or something. Might have been 28th birthday. It wasn't that long ago. That she and I, for my birthday, were gonna go do it. But because they live in Jersey and I live in Georgia, and, you know, it was one of those things, like, it never happened. And now I don't think she'd do it. And now she'd probably be like, I'm too old. Something will get broken. So. Oh, you were only on planes for work things. To and from for a job. That's fair. I fly kind of frequently. I went a very, 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 very long time without flying. Because it was just cheaper and easier for me to drive everywhere. Even if it was a 15-hour drive, I was like, screw it, I'll just do it. Because at a certain point, the amount of time that you spend getting to the airport and hanging out in the airport and, you know, going through security for a while was really, really bad. So if the drive was 10 hours or less, you might as well just drive and you'll save some money. Like, is how it was. It's not that way anymore, but now it's like 5 hours. But yeah, I don't mind driving, so if it's short, I'll just drive, but I've gotten real spoiled by how cheap and easy it is to fly into Philly from Atlanta. I did it 3 or 4 times last year.
Ciao, ragazzo. Another beautiful day in hell.
Because, like, you fly into Philly, and then you can... It's a quick car ride to a lot of places in Jersey, a lot of places in Philadelphia, or a lot of places in Pennsylvania. Out of the way, skin bag.
Before I demon all over your goddamn thyroid.
Oh, my apologies. Scusi.
You'd rather drive? There's a terminal point where I'd rather fly.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I ditched a job that I did really love.
Of course.
Because of the commute. It was, once I moved, it was an hour each way.
Good evening, madam. Right this way. Avert your eyes, serf. I was braining insurance agents when you were still suckling at your dragon's teat.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I thought you were a woman at first.
You're ready to see some wild shit.
Oh, goodness.
Let's try not to draw any more
Yeah, I
attention to
feel you
ourselves
there.
than we need to.
I can do a 3 or 4 hour drive without really thinking about it, but...
We're gonna need a refill and something to...
But to be entirely honest, this past weekend I drove to Baton Rouge, and it
What are you saving up for college?
It really wasn't that bad.
There's not enough liquor.
You know, like if you were able to drive it straight through, didn't hit any major traffic, and like didn't need to stop for gas or anything, it would be 7.5 hours. But by the time you stop to eat and put gas in the car and, you know, all that, and traffic, it ends up being almost just under 9 hours, like 8 hours and 30 to 8 hours and 45 minutes.
Okay, well, it's
So-
hard to really walk steadily.
Just take it slow and don't draw attention to ourselves.
So it was one of those, it's like, that's kind of pushing it. That's almost to the point where you want to divide.
Hello, fellow specters of malevolence.
You want to, like, divide up the
Can
drive.
I help you with something?
This is funny. We look pretty similar, right? Don't you think?
Yeah, classic summer style down here, right?
What is happening here?
Boy, I should take notes. They should let more people in here. Whoever can't see this is really missing out.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my goodness. Yep, that's a thing in this game, you guys. Oh, look, they got a little naked human dancing in a cage. I like how they pixelate it. But like taking a drive that long alone is just like,
What can I get you?
it's good time to essentially catch up with yourself because nobody can bother you. So you can listen to music or podcasts or, you know, catch up on whatever you want to do. You can get lost in your own thoughts. You know, you can plan out your next several months. Like, you can do whatever. Liquid Courage, Rich Asshole, Witty, Vaudevillain, and Liquid Courage. Let's get Rich Asshole. That sounds funny.
The Blue Devil Please.
Your brother drove from Michigan to California. He's insane. So I've driven from... God, where was I living at that point?
You sound like
Athens.
you got a baby stuck in your throat with that nasally human voice.
Oh God, I drove from... Welcome back, sir. From Athens, Georgia to Wichita to Kansas. And then...
what's hell flu season?
I would think that even two human
you
beings
don't...
disguised as
You have
one
enough...
demon would be
You
able
don't
to
need to catch up with yourself, Epic.
Not that would ever happen.
I don't think there's such thing as enough for me. I could always catch up with myself.
Okay, we have a drink. Let's party with the paralegals.
But, and then I drove from Atlanta to Brick, New Jersey. So both of those drives are around about 16 hours. When I drove to and from Kansas, I did stop partway and sleep. When I drove to Jersey, I stopped on the way there, but I did not stop on the way home. I drove straight freaking through, and it was miserable.
Well, your profile says you're over 6 feet, and I swore I'd never date liars.
Next.
Let's drink this.
You obvious demonic entity, you.
That, the Blue Devil one.
Whoops, I just clicked the wrong thing. Hi, baby. Are you gonna get in my lap too? Am I gonna have 2 kitties? She saw the other cat and was like, nope. Nope, too much driving. It is a lot of driving. Indiana to Mexico is the longest car trip. How long did that take? Multitasking brain is always thinking nonstop. Yep, I'm with you there, Epic. That is why I don't sleep well. Because shutting my brain off is a challenge. It's a huge
Smell that? Smells like a pancreas, right?
Ew.
Like a human's gut line.
Lola, let's not... I don't think I can do
Virginia
this.
Beach, 16
Did you
plus
say
hours.
something?
Yeah, more than
Coulda
16
sworn
is
I heard
just...
something.
Oh. Oh. I looked up a few races.
Anything.
I was like,
might not
oh, that
have
would be
heard
like a 16-hour drive. That's
Surely
fine.
said something.
And I looked at it, and it was like 22 hours, and I'm like,
saying he didn't hear anything.
no, I'll
Cheryl,
just fly.
calm
I'll
down.
fly.
Actually, you know
That's
what, guys?
cool.
I
I'll
don't
fly.
think it's the scars.
My Mephistopheles beard just
Yeah, that's the
just
thing,
going
is
to
if I can plan it out to where I can make stops,
Shit, in its heyday,
then
I'd
I'm
be having
good.
horse hay shoved up my
But if I
penis hole
can't
by now.
stop,
But today I'm stuck to
and
banging
if
rotten borders
if
of
I felt
humanity
pressured
with
to
you
try to
jacking
go all the way
Yeah,
through,
and we don't
it wouldn't be
fox
fun.
trot as much
Like,
as we used to either. I apologize on behalf of my
ooh,
friend.
yeah,
He's
36
usually
hours.
not
You gotta
this,
stop. You gotta
splendid.
stop.
That's not a real word.
Yeah,
What
take
brain? Are you
birds
saying
by
that to
fall,
me or
you
to Epic?
You'll buy it the sword.
How about both of us? Don't talk about my brain like that.
Just
I have a
out of
beautiful
curiosity,
brain.
What did this bar used to be like then?
Oh, great.
It's probably a little messed up, but
It was
it's just a little
crazy.
messed up.
Sex, drugs, and classical music by trained multi-limbed chimerical beings.
I mean, we still have the Chamber of Coitus, but what's a Chamber of Coitus?
Chamber
without
of
Sphinx on the piano?
Coitus.
All right, I'm gonna reload. Anybody want another?
I don't need another.
Blue Devil.
Yeah, okay, got it. I'll be back.
Well, I guess introductions are in order. I'm
New
a
Mexico's
Dreyfus,
the
defense
most
attorney
boring
for
state to
this
drive
community.
through.
That's Delbert, my paralegal. No one calls him anything.
Being cooped up in a car for 36 hours. I would probably murder somebody if I were in the car with someone else for 36 hours. I could probably handle 36 hours in the car by myself. But if we're saying no stops, if there's stops, then yeah, whatever. Road trip
No,
it
we were
with
just
whoever.
getting
It's
to it.
fine.
But I feel like I've seen you before.
Scuttlebutt. Sure, that sounds good.
Scuttlebutt.
More likely you.
Really,
Aw.
Scuttlebutt? Major General Scuttlebutt?
You'll leave that up to us to decide.
Major. It's a pleasure to meet you.
We'll just say both. We'll
While
say
you were
both.
serving on the northern flanks, I was
Iowa's
fighting the
flat
Imperial Eagle in
nothingness.
Heaven's Sixth Sphere. Remind me again.
So I was
how
approaching
the combat in
Kansas
the thick
and
skies?
met up with some
I love a
friends.
good war story.
Yes, General. Please regale us.
A piece of cake. It was.
And they
there was a lot
kept
of
saying
wailing.
dildo
Nothing old
trees.
Scuttlebutt
And I'm
couldn't
like,
handle.
what are you guys talking about? And they started pointing at certain trees in Kansas. And they're like, we all call these dildo trees. Because that's exactly what they're shaped like. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's good to know that's a thing, I guess.
Pleasure. Didn't know.
So anyway, Lori stayed out all hours with Satan.
I'm driving it in shifts. Yeah. Oh, no air conditioning. Oh, deal breaker. Deal breaker. Nope, you need AC.
Gerald, seriously? Pick your spots, man. We're trying to relax. You keep bringing up work.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Arduinos are cool. Raspberry Pis are awesome too. I want to make one of those mirrors that displays. It uses a Raspberry Pi to display like the time and the weather and all that inside your mirror. It's pretty cool. I want to make one of those.
You bootlickers sure do love to talk about work, don't you?
Perverts. I mean, yeah, they probably were perverts, yeah. They probably still are perverts.
Can't talk, honey.
I haven't
Go
seen
and
them
job
in a
hunting.
very long time because they live so far away at this point. But
Hey, cats and kittens.
hey, kid,
Trials
what's
in a
up? What's
few.
up?
In the courtyard, yes?
You know the
Fall
trees that they're
festival
talking
finishing
about,
next
yeah.
on time.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'll be in back if anyone needs anything.
Ooh, I gotta go, destroy the bathroom. But maybe I'll catch up with you guys later.
Wait, guys, Polly isn't our. You must think you're the cock of the walk, don't you? Well, you might be the cock of the walk, but I'm the chalk of the damn talk. Whatever. Bye.
Okay.
It's been strange. Polly's been really busy with something lately. Something secretive. But, I'm sorry. Are we keeping you? Your wonky eye was kind of following Polly for a moment there.
No, go on about your boss.
Well, I shouldn't be really talking about this, but you know our client, Roberto Spaghetti? I think he's
Roberto
nuts.
Spaghetti.
But anyways, the kid swears up and down that he's innocent. Like, to a degree that's unusual for down here. But Polly...
Oh, you figured out how to get a heart rate monitor on stream.
Affairs?
And you had the right one for it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, if you have one of the chest straps. Musty Hobbit does that for some of the games that he plays. He puts it up.
Skipping to work. It's not fun anymore.
And now his heart rate I find impressive because
possibly looking for
watching him play some of the scarier games, my heart rate gets higher than his does while he's the one playing it. Which is funny because it takes so much for my heart rate to actually show elevation. But games that creep me out shoot my heart rate up. It's very funny.
All right.
Very
I should
funny.
get back to work anyway. Courthouse opens soon.
It was nice meeting you.
Whoop whoop. That's awesome, Epic.
Successfully pretended to be an incorporeal
500.
Yeah, I wouldn't print that out on a certificate or anything.
Ah, you so
That's kind of
cute.
nuts about Apollyon, though. Like, what if we're standing on the precipice of a coup, right? I know I shouldn't get, like, excited about it.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I thought it was a lot to handle when those two fast food restaurants were smashing bottles in each other's parking lots.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be around
All the
when,
consoles.
stuff starts
Not
happening.
just one, all of
Let's
them.
just find Apollyon.
Yeah, that
and
sounds
outdrink
right.
The judge.
That's accurate.
Yeah, I think she went in back. Let's take a look.
I don't know if this is supposed to... I have these little cap things on the thumbsticks on the controller, and I don't know if they're doing right. Ah, don't stick... No, don't do that. Cat keeps trying to knead on my arm instead of on the blanket. Alright, let's go back into the coitus room. What did they call it? Chamber of coitus. That's what they called it. You don't get jumpy or scared from any of the spooky. Cold as ice. I do pretty alright watching other people play them, but there are just some of them that I'm no good at controlling
Lying is an
myself.
accursed vice. It is only our words that bind us together and make us human. That's Montaigne, about a dozen years before he died of tongue paralysis. Everyone says God is a humorist, but what they really mean is he's a sadist. It's sometimes easy to confuse the two. Wouldn't you agree, Major Scuttlebutt?
with the little naked guy dancing in the cage on the ceiling. Or the little sex dungeon room next door.
My knees are gonna be angry at me tomorrow.
You turned me into two humans.
You sorcerer! You turned me, a demon, into two separate adorable human beings!
You're Lola and Milo, heirs presumptive to the Amber Throne. The king and queen of alcohol, by the grace of Lucifer.
That's fair, Epic.
And
That's
puking
fair.
territories. You should be very proud to have made it this far.
I drink.
But this is as far as you go.
Polly, please,
Okay, look, Your Honor, we just want your seal, okay? We won't tell anyone what we saw in here or anywhere in hell.
All the
Just
rooms.
We'll forget all about all the stuff that is permanently burned into my retinas.
I could not care any less how many podcasts you do when you get back, child.
I just made the cat bite her own
consorts
tail.
discuss with you any plans I may be concocting to replace Lucifer as the devil?
Bit her own tail.
Think before you answer, please.
Nope, not at all. You can trust us, guys.
Yes, they did.
I wasn't even
Also
listening to
worse
the
than swine in
question.
a slaughterhouse. You are forgetting you ever heard any such story, correct?
Will do. I mean, what story?
Montaigne and his
I need more
wisdom
channel
only
perks.
stubbornness
Yeah, I
full of
do.
deceit in his
I
ranking
need
of manner
to. I
defenses.
need to add a bunch of
I
stuff.
personally disagree, but I can see his point.
Well, hi, Bubbins.
Even so,
Hi,
I have
Bubbins.
lied tonight and will lie more to annihilate a particularly virulent strain of stubbornness from someone very near and dear to me. And you two are going to help me do it.
Well, I mean, come up with a good idea. I don't know. I don't have any more ideas. I'm fresh out of ideas. Do not put your claws in that, sir. Don't
Yes,
you
Your Honor.
dare.
I need you to observe
Bad
and assist
boy.
our latest appointee to the public defender's office.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay.
No, Your Honor. A Polly. We can't
I've got
work
2
for-
cats in my
That'll
lap
be
now.
all, Andrea Alphys. Thank you.
Did I cut all my hair off? No,
You
I
are
did
now
not.
part of Roberto Spaghetti's defense team, Major Scuttlebutt. And as part of that defense team, you are going to ensure that he receives a guilty verdict.
Don't be, Keep your hands to
You
yourself,
want
girl.
us to take a dive?
Here.
In so many words, for which you'll be granted
Here's so
the
you guys can
opportunity
see
to
what I'm
outdrink
dealing
me
with.
For my seal.
Alright.
If you win, of course.
This is
Now,
how I play
how does that
games.
sound?
Oh, she's getting mad
Fair.
because he's up here. I would like that too much.
The trial is
Well, I was
starting.
thinking about the 90-minute cosplay challenge
Either
thing,
ensure Roberto Spaghetti doesn't leave the 9 circles,
but
or
I
maybe
haven't
try your
figured
luck
out a
with
good
another
way to
monarch.
do that yet.
If you haven't already burned those
Oh,
bridges,
aren't you
that is.
just a cute mean boy you are?
Andy, ready?
You look sleepy.
I suppose
Get
as
out.
ready as we're going to be. Were you, brought up to speed?
They'll learn on the go.
This
It's
game
fine.
is
They're
so
professionals.
much dialogue.
Is what they
So
are.
much.
Hey, if you say so.
All ready? Hands and feet inside the cart at all times. Please place your belongings in the pouch in your seat and see you on
They
the other
keep
side,
touching
kids.
each other like. Your heart rate floats high-ish because you drink soda and you don't handle caffeine well. Oh. I am the opposite. I can drink caffeine all the time and be totally fine. You know what messes my heart rate up really, really bad? Certain alcohols, but especially beer. You can look at my heart rate chart and you can always know if I drank the night before, because the next day my heart rate will be unusually elevated.
Butter and Eggman, Malamar.
Thank you. My record speaks for itself. But I'd like to add that
This
achievement
boy's
has
shedding.
been achieved.
He's shedding.
Not because I have sought convictions, but because at every turn I have sought justice.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Epic. But as long as you know it's not bad enough to cause an actual problem,
Slight change of plans, but
other
no
than
matter.
just elevating your heart
For
rate a
the
bit.
defense by special appointment, and Railfuss and General Major Scuttlebutt.
Huh?
General Major
That's
Scutterbutt.
just stupid.
I need a drink.
Yes, here.
Where's the barman?
Mixologist.
Oh, brother. Spare me your ill-gotten
Yeah,
sense of
that is a
self-worth.
terrible
And
feeling,
just give me
waking up in the
something
middle of the night and having
legitimate,
your
will you?
heart race from drinking. That's the worst. And like you're like boiling from the inside out. It's such a gross feeling. I hate that feeling. Morning mud rum. I totally read that wrong. Totally read that wrong because my eyes are all wonky. Double talk. Charming. Let's be charming.
I'll have the rabbit's head, I think.
Certainly, ma'am.
You've only passed out from caffeine once.
Me, gentlemen. Right over
Oh, I'm glad I don't have what you have, because I would be dead. One time in college, I drank like 7 Red Bulls in 9 hours?
Let's get these
10
trials
hours? 9 or
going.
10 hours.
I got a Massachusetts manor to possess in
It was
like 2
finals of my most difficult semester.
Deciding.
I overdid it a lot in college. That's probably why I'm so burned out now.
Yeah, hi.
Like I was taking, I was often taking, you know, 18 credit hours at a time and stuff like that. And
Oh
it's
shit,
just,
this is ours. I mean,
it was a lot.
Polly wants thrown.
And I know people who did even more than that. I don't know how they did it. That's just too much for me.
Why? Another open and shut case. Start blunting the axes.
No, Your Honor. We know to a certainty that a warlock stole my client's identity, using hair samples to create a twisted, rancorous version of Roberto to get back at the carnival that fired him.
But why would a carnival fire a warlock, Your Honor?
He was
No,
hired
that is
as
not
a
good for
fortune
anyone
teller,
ever.
and
But it got me
customers
through
complained
finals.
that
It
their
did.
pictures were too depressing.
Got me
But
through.
that's beside the point. The point of
I only
fact
did
is
it the
that my
once, so
client-
I never did it
Andy,
again.
stop defending this guy. Apollyon wants to pull a raging bull. Take a dive, get a guilty verdict.
Huh. She didn't say anything about that to me. And we're on like 5 separate group text threads.
Okay, I think we've heard just about enough of this. It's clear the defense is just trying to sway the judge's sympathy by appearing incompetent.
Absolutely not, Your Honor. In fact,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Any of you when I first met him. I thought he
But
was guilty. I did. I'll admit it.
every
I
once in a
judged him
while.
for his accent, for his candor,
Throwing
for his
some
kindness that I
throwing
perceived
some
as
liquor and
symptoms
some
of
Red
an
Bull
oncoming
is pretty
fever.
decent.
But I was wrong.
But yeah, that's a
I
once in a
have
while
in my
thing, not an all the
possession a
time thing.
signed confession from the warlock himself that will completely.
That's a when you're
exonerate Mr.
already tired, but
Spaghetti
you
from all
said you would
wrong.
be somewhere.
Wait,
kind of drink.
Yes, whoever said that? The warlock died in a warlocking accident just 5 minutes ago, and he plea bargained for a lesser sentence to get Roberto off. Our client didn't do anything wrong.
You have this confession with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, right.
Andy, Polly told me she wants us to lose. It's really important to us and her. There must be a reason for it.
I don't care. Do you know how rare it is to find an actually virtuous soul? Everyone in hell says they don't deserve their lot. Everyone. I've been doing this a long time, and I'm not passing up the opportunity to save someone. who's
Yeah,
actually
for you,
losing.
you need to not. You need to not do that.
Or don't you?
Like, we
really
don't want you
letting
to
this
die,
happen,
so
Noah.
don't do
Apollon's
that.
not gonna give us the seal if we let him walk.
But Roberto's a good guy.
Counsel?
Yes, I have it right here on my phone. It's I took a picture of it with an app that makes it turns your face into a rabbit.
That confession is a forgery, Your Honor. I watched Andy trace the warlock's signature from his driver's license.
Boo. What? I wouldn't.
Bailiff.
Sorry, Charlie. Lots permitted in the courts. You know that. We all know that. I mean, we are in hell, but forgeries are for absentee landlords trying to prove they don't speak English. It's beneath the eyes of Minos and beneath this tribunal of karmic distribution.
But
Any other evidence?
Never mind. Shot clock expired. Case number 899. The City of Nowhere versus Roberto Spaghetti. The Court of Karma Magistratus finds you.
Roberto Spaghetti.
Guilty.
Oh dear.
Mr. Spaghetti is to be immediately remanded for processing in the morning.
So we just sent this like innocent dude to hell, I think.
Thanks everyone for coming out tonight. The high courts are proudly sponsored by cupidity.
Oh, there's
racial
one right
fanaticism,
here.
An unquenchable hunger for political power.
There's one right there.
And Reebok fuel pump
And there's one
sneakers.
right there.
Pump up your life with Reebok. Bye.
So there's one on the bed, one on the floor, and one in my lap.
I don't feel good about
Ouch,
what we just
ouch,
did, Milo.
no.
Sending Roberto to hell?
No, here, look at this boy.
We should have just rolled the dice there. Maybe tried working another
Hate you,
monarch.
kill me.
I don't know.
Hey, doing cute things.
Remember what I said when we pushed that kid into the koi pond on Black Friday?
It was our only way out.
It was our only way out, yes. Look, Satan said we had to get these seals, and so that's what we're gonna do, no matter what it takes.
I just wish I didn't have to see his face when he realized he wasn't getting acquitted.
So much talking in this game, it kind of never ends. Thank goodness.
Milo? Lola?
No.
Yeah, it's you. Your immediate presence is requested.
And this ain't a request.
Go to First and serve right now. She's waiting for you at the school you're strangling. Thank you for your understanding.
Guess we should go to the Strangler if we want her, her seal.
To the Strangler. Which bar is that? I don't guess I have a map, do I? No, I don't. I wonder if it's on the other side. It might be on the other side. But we don't have our costume anymore, so it has to be a bar that allows humans. Oh, but this is out. No, we don't want to be out here. Horn shine. Bloop. All the little social media pings in the game are pretty interesting. Milo runs funny. He moves his arms kind of awkwardly for some reason. Wait, is the bar I just passed the one I'm supposed to be going into? Can I go into that? I don't think I can. Yeah, no, I can't go in there. What's up, Nomad? Welcome, welcome. In terms of general recovery, I feel better than I have after any other marathon I've ever run. In terms of my ankle, it's way better than expected, but I went to the doctor today and he worked on it, and it's super pissed and sore and swollen now. So, got a ways to go, but huge improvements with the changes that I've been making with the help of the doctor. So, it's all good things. Like right now I'm sitting with my leg propped up. That's why everything's kind of weird in the room. Okay, we're not going to the dirty hurdy-gurdy. We're not going there. So it must be somewhere else. Yep. I don't know where I'm supposed to meet this lady. I wonder if I am supposed to meet her at the demon bar and they're just going to let me in because she says to. Hit any good trails lately, Nomad? Swimming is amazing therapy for joints, and I do have a new wetsuit that I need to spend some time getting used to. But I just have not... I haven't been swimming since September, I don't think. Which is really unusual for me. I have taken such a long break from swimming. But I also haven't been cycling much either. I've really been kind of lazy on those things this winter. Okay, so it's not gonna let me go in there. Yeah, I'm really astounded with how quickly I'm recovering at this point. So, I have to take time off. Essentially, I can't train, is pretty much what it is. I can cross-train, but I can't run. So, this year is probably going to be a lot of cross-training and only running for races, is what it seems like it's going to turn out to be. I don't know where I'm supposed to meet this lady. Next race is in Little Rock. Awesome. That sounds cool. Baton Rouge was nice. I wish I would have been able to actually spend some time there. But it was a pretty cool place to essentially pass through, and really just I got to see a little bit of what's there. Okay, so that's where we had the trial. But yeah, I'd like to go back and actually have a chance to explore. Hopefully next time I drive out somewhere for a race, it won't be, you know, scheduled 1 week ahead. So I'll be able to feel comfortable enough being like, oh, I'll stay for 3 nights or whatever. Because, yeah, it's a lot nicer with a long drive to stay for a while. And get some exploring in. Like, I had a really, really good time doing that in Birmingham. Staying an extra night and spending the next day just wandering around. And, you know, I went to several parks, museums, breweries. Like, Birmingham has a ton of breweries. It's amazing. Does my gym have a pool? Yes, it does. It has an indoor pool. So I have no excuse. But I am going to be that frickin' weirdo in Georgia in a wetsuit in a heated pool. Because that's my only option. Best how? Like in terms of place to visit in general? Or like prettiest course to run? Or like some kind of criteria on that? As soon as I find out where we can meet this lady, we can get her signature. Where am I supposed to meet this lady? Oh my goodness. Maybe we have to go back to the taxi and meet her completely somewhere different. I've heard that the Route 66 is a good one. I've heard that that one's good. Wetsuit stream. Oh my gosh, sir. Do you know how hot it is in a wetsuit? That would have to have a stipulation on it that it has to be between, like, December and February. And I'm going to stream with the window open. Mind you, I mean, if I want to lose some weight, streaming in a wetsuit will do it. Just cinch it real tight around the middle. Put a corset on over it. That's how you get a 22-inch waist. Alright, we're gonna talk to the taxi lady. Yeah, it is, but does anybody have 50,000 channel points? I'm surprised I can't talk to these guys. I feel like it keeps popping up the little social media things when I'm, like, already gone. Okay, so yeah, I guess I was supposed to come back here. They're just gonna sit and wait for her. Oh. It's automatic now. Put the perk up and find out. Oh, God.
What should we do? Should I try and climb in front and, like, steer? Not that I want to, but I'm nervous of careening into, like, an evil buoy or something.
No, Sam will definitely help us. Just to have, like, a remote way to remotely control this thing.
Why does she have to have that?
'Cause it's magic?
God, Doodle, the way you dress, it's like you're trying to look pregnant.
Wait, who's that? Shh.
She's just practicing for college.
You're always saying what? I don't need friends.
All of her inner demons.
I don't need boyfriends.
Oh, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Right you are, Lola. It's your turn. Oh, you are so.
Should have known we couldn't just get the signature and be like, yeah, we made great progress.
That starts to get depressed and then runs online and posts about how they're starting to get depressed and how it's okay to get depressed. Everyone should know out there in La La Land that it's okay if they're depressed.
Leave Lola alone, Wormhorn, okay? She doesn't have the inner strength like I do to handle it.
What?
I'm sorry,
Dang,
you're
Milo.
so much stronger than I am physically and intellectually. I don't know why I said that.
Wormhorn.
You know, I bet your sisters would be really proud of you, Lola. Nina, Sarah, Dinah, they would be really
Wow,
impressed.
she's one of 4.
First, you befriended
That's
that
crazy.
rock star who once drank a fishbowl of laundry detergent on a dare, and then you
Ew.
party a monarch of Hades as Asmodeus. That's really something. I wonder what those fleshy kinspeople of yours would say.
Jesus, Doodle, are you ever gonna get a car? Or are you still throwing away your money saving dolphins or something?
Oh, right. They wouldn't say anything about it because they're assholes. Wise assholes, but still. You don't have to be an asshole quite so loud, you know?
Alright, who the hell cares what Lola's sisters think about her now, Wormhorn?
Hey, I don't care about anything except doing an excellent job excellently. She's the one that cares what her sisters think.
No, I don't. At least not as much as I used to.
Previously on Lola's dad's life, he had a past marriage and sex with other humans, and lived in Detroit with 3 daughters he would later abandon for his current ex-wife, Lola's mom. See, Lola's like the mercenary remake of a Hollywood classic.
Oh my
Sure,
goodness.
there's a bigger budget, but
These
less
stories.
passion too, and the script had 12 writers. No, this is the last time I invite her over to hang out.
Yeah, I know all of this already. She also knows that my parents are divorced too, and that...
It's fine, Milo, it's fine. We can just sit here quietly until this whole stupid ride is over. Don't even engage. It's like what every lawyer with tattoos tells you. Don't talk when being questioned. It can only hurt you.
Did you see their Christmas picture this year?
This game is really
Doodle
weird.
Is always scowling. It's like a joke at this point.
It is not at all what I thought it was going to be.
Because her baby hair looks like a cartoon. Her grandfather said it first. Lola likes it because even though it's a distancing and alienating moniker, it means the original family carries her at all in their considerations.
Oh, shut up, Nina.
I think the best thing that is going to be the takeaway from the game is that somebody thought to put a chamber of coitus in the game. That's the funniest thing in the game so far. In the very beginning, it had some really good zinger jokes. But they just kept going and going and going and going and going so much that it's just like, stop talking, game. Stop.
Yeah,
Too much
Doodle never
dialogue.
really believed in the Almighty, in fate. Christmas would come around, and she'd quote textbooks over St. Paul to defend evolution or some shit. Yeah,
Okay, who
look
cares?
what
Good
that
for
got
her.
Holiday dinners were always so awkward. We'd say grace, and she'd keep her eyes open, staring at the table.
Man, I don't know if Wormhorn deserves a spirit acting award or anything, but your sisters sound like morons.
They are morons.
The sad truth is that Lola envies what she sees as our faith-based moral complacency, secure in our knowledge that we will eventually go to heaven. Because she knows civilization will end in an oil-starved dystopia, drowned in a gray ocean. Killed dead by super diseases and storms brought on by mankind's rape of the natural world. And there's absolutely nothing she can do about it, so why care, Lola? Why care about anything at all?
Because there's still time. Okay, there's still time enough to do something about everything.
Wear a wetsuit and
At
go
least
polar bear
Time
diving.
enough for somebody to do something if we don't make it back.
Lola.
And I love my
Just get an
sisters,
inflatable
okay?
pool
Fucking
and
love
stick it on the floor
Even though I
right
think
here.
they're dumber than
And
a
just sit
bag
in my
of red
wetsuit in the
socks and
inflatable
not very
pool.
nice people. They are my family, and you gotta care about them because there's nobody else to.
I put a pool on my back porch once. It was fun.
Yeah, really.
Oh, really?
Sadly, though, it doesn't get enough sun, so I would have had to put a heater underneath it when I set it
I
up.
already ordered it.
It kept getting
just
too
checking on the
cold.
shipping number. If I had the tracking number, I'd just look online, wouldn't I?
Oh, good.
I
She
just know it
showed
started
up.
with a J.
Sam. Oh God, Wormhorn was.
Yeah, hi kids. Just give me a second here. Thanks.
Why are you chewing on my fingers?
Why the hell is this
You
supposed
are a
to help it?
weirdo.
Fine, I don't want to talk about it
You're a
anymore. Just get it
weirdo.
here.
Now my finger is all cat
Ugh,
slobbery.
I'm trying out this new
Gross.
toothbrush subscription thing. So far, it's more trouble than it's worth. And I won't charge you for the dings your personal demon inflicted upon my car. So,
Sorry?
apology accepted, but really, don't worry about
You
it.
better put ice in the pool.
For your demon, but just forget it. I mean, why waste time on unnecessary world building, you know?
What?
So...
Yeah, I've got to say, I don't understand the
where you
people
wanted to head to
who
next. Back
wear
to the
their
Straggler.
wetsuits
Apolly
for
I think the
for
rape of the
any
natural world is a line from
triathlon
Jurassic Park.
where
Yeah,
it's
We're halfway done, Lola. And then Satan,
where it's
and
not
then
fully
home.
race legal, like where it's not required. If it's optional, you better believe I am not wearing that. You would get so freaking hot. I don't know how people can do that. Ugh. If it says wetsuit optional, that means nope. No. I'd rather be cold for the first 2 minutes of the swim and then feel good than feel good for the first 2 minutes of the swim and then be stupid hot for the rest of the swim. But also, I mean, you have to give up your rank if you do that anyway. I don't get the point of that. I guess if you're just doing it for funsies and you don't really care about your time. Alright. Here is where we wanted to be. We finally made it. Well, this place doesn't look as much fun as it was.
Right?
What?
I'm talking to Lola. You wanted to be a lawyer? At one point, I think, while you were bopping around campus.
Yeah, I did. At one point, before I died.
You both did well. Roberto's being transferred to the 7th Circle as we speak. I know you don't feel it, but you did a good deed here tonight. Which, I shouldn't have to tell you, is very rare in hell.
Polly, just... What's going on? Why'd we do that to that guy? What do you want with him? What's Chernobog got to do with this?
Let's have a drink. Come on.
Yeah.
Contests
Just
of
throws
drunken
it on the floor.
endurance are as old as simians. But the concept flourished in medieval Europe. It's not hard to see why. Life was monotonous, dreary.
So I don't get it. We're supposed to be out drinking these people, but all we did was dance off with the first dude.
They worked themselves to the pith, dreaming of being a lord, fat and fame and leisure.
Huh, sounds a little familiar. Except, didn't they take baths like once a year?
I don't take baths ever.
Yeah, but you shower.
Yes.
You have sewers and sanitation now, and sure, artificial intelligence will eventually eclipse and enslave all of humanity, but until then, you can get toilet paper online, so.
Okay.
The point is, people have always drunk to excess, drunk to compete in excess. And in the morning, and wrapped in their hangover, they feel wiser for it, as you would after surviving a storm. The thing of it is, they've only survived the day. And you can't dodge the bill collector forever.
You drink, though, right, Polly? We saw you at the sealed knot.
Of course, Lola. But there's having fun to have fun, and then there's having fun to not be sad. The difference is in what's waiting for you in your empty apartment when you get home.
Okay. This game gets all depressing sometimes. There is no bartender, so we can't get a drink. But she's following us. So she wants freaking something. Maybe there's a bartender upstairs. No? Really? There we go. Good grief. Oh no, they're not up here either. And it's still decorated for Tom's Happy Death Day. Love that they all carry their giant phones around all the time.
Finally. How long does it take to clean a fucking bathroom?
Huh?
I texted Father Van Dyke to let everyone back in. Look, guys, Roberto has a piece of something happening tonight. And I'm going to drink with you now because you did what I asked, and I'm an angel of my word. But stay out of the way from this point forward. Sound good?
Let's go. Bring it on. We're good. We're set. Let's do this.
Whenever you're ready.
So what the heck are we playing with her?
Down the shot, stack the shot. First one to make Jacob's ladder wins.
Yeah, got it.
And a 1, and a 2, and...
Oh, is it another rhythmy thing?
Pick up the pace, Lola.
Oh. What am I supposed to do?
Let's go, Lola. Let's
Okay.
go. Hurry it up. Yeah, come on, Lola. You're winning. Man, why are you so good at this? Almost there.
Did that count?
Well done. Well done. Can't remember the last time I did that, honestly.
I guess
Wait
so.
just a sec. Someone's texting me about where the death by fires get processed. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, you want my seal of approval?
Yes, please.
I think you earned it.
All right, so we got her seal.
Cool. You should see what I can do with a yo-yo. Walk the dog and everything. Well,
And that
if
actually
nothing else,
actually worked out
I
pretty
should
perfectly.
really get back to my soon-to-be eventful night.
Do you, by chance, know how we died? Cause I really can't remember.
Wait, maybe I don't want to know.
Do you want to know, Lola? Because it's not a truth for everyone.
Yeah,
Car accident. The stoplight at Oak Grove. Guy didn't look up to see the red.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
They
Lola
both
died on
just
impact.
died.
Milo 3
car
hours
accident.
later.
Well, okay.
Okay, kids. Look to the Mad
Wow.
Prophet. We want to hold fast to our senses and to our faith in them, and think their consequences through to the end. Think about the consequences of tonight.
All the demons are so
before you go and
poetic.
do something to make your mothers turn their heads.
Or at least all the upper demons.
What do you think that means?
Who knows? All I know is I hope we did the right thing with poor Roberto.
No, I'm sure we did. Polly seemed like well, maybe not a good egg, but a less spoiled egg. I'm sure she had a good enough reason to want him here.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Let me make sure that I go somewhere so that the game autosaves. There we go. The game has autosave. So we're going to run downstairs. And I think I'm going to leave them at the taxi stop. Because I think next I have to go back and chat with Satan about having gotten the 2 seals. So I think we'll save that for another round of this game. But thank you guys for keeping things busy and keeping the extraordinary amount of dialogue in this game a little less boring. And it's funny because it's structured pretty well. Like, it's witty, but they overdid it. They just way overdid it. Uh-oh.
Huh. What? I thought the rain would hurt.
I thought the rain would hurt.
A few
Oh my
things that are
god, we can't
exactly
walk
the same
anywhere
in both
without
heaven
this
and
shit.
hell, since an equal amount of people both love and hate it, like subtitles in movies or driving. But anyways, welcome to your new review. Let's just jump right in, shall we? You know, someone must have slandered poor Roberto. For one morning, without having done anything wrong, he was dead and in hell. And you also know, it is rare
More
for people to be asked
Afterparty,
the
right?
question,
It is.
which
It's
puts
another
them
round.
squarely.
Do not care, la 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 la. You can't make me watch a stupid fucking thing. I can't hear you, la 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 la.
Hey, I'm fulfilling my duties if you can hear me or not, Lola. It only matters if you're in the room. Anyways, I can't believe you threw his case. You complete monsters! And all to get into Apollyon's good graces.
Apollyon knew something was up. She totally seemed like there was more going on.
Seemed like there was more going on. This isn't a David fucking Lynch movie. There's nothing more going on. You just sent an innocent man to an eternity of torment because you wanted out of that same terrible fate. Not cool, dude. Ugh. Okay, let's just motor through these quick facts of the night so far. You took a poor old witch's dress so you can sneak into a house of devilry. A couple thousand people died of preventable diseases, only 200 of which were by vampire.
Wait, what?
By vampire.
Currently, 8% of people enjoy chewing ice, only 15% of which realize it is a sign of behavioral disorder.
Just for, my own sanity, may I ask how much longer?
Wait, I think there's just like 28 more.
28 more.
Remember when Lola went on top in the costume? Oh, everyone saw that coming, right? I mean, look at her. She made Milo beat the legs.
Wormhorn?
What's the matter with you guys? Don't you appreciate the amount of work I've put into this?
We appreciate this. All we care about is each other and just getting out, and this is not helping.
All you care about is each other. No one cares about Wormhorn. Wouldn't it be nice if Wormhorn had someone to rub on her shoulders? If Wormhorn had someone to help cheat at Marco Polo?
You hit it
Cheat
right
at
on the
Marco
money, Mary.
Polo.
Absolutely nobody cares about you. People pay good money to get permanently rid of brain stains like you, okay? So if you think I'm gonna get sad because my irrational fear of tornadoes suddenly feels lonely, you are sadly, sadly mistaken, buddy.
Wormhorn?
Yeah. Oh, well, at least that shut her up. All right. We got
Christ.
through that.
Let's get to Welkin Way before any more of Wormhorn's shit happens.
Okay, so we're going to leave our guys right here. We're not going to touch the taxi stop just in case it triggers something else. But we got through Wormhorn's nonsense, so. I love the menu noises. The menu noises are great. No, I'm just entertaining myself. Oh, Sai, are you still hanging around? Yeah, I gotta do your jig. So, just for you, I will disturb this. So you may have a jig. This sweet, sweet boy. Uppy uppies, bub. Oh, look at that boy. Oh, look at that boy. Oh, yeah, he'll do a jig. He'll do a jig. He'll do a jig. He'll do a jig, a jig, a jig. Oh no, you can't see him doing his jig because I moved the darn camera thing by accident. Ugh. Here, Oh, he just got down on his own because I made him dance, and now he's like, "Why did you make me dance, mommy?" Oh, my legs. Oh. So what's after the after party then? I don't know. You tell me, Epic. What's happening? I can finally throw my Snuggie on the floor, you guys. I can throw my Snuggie jig with the cat. I will not jig with that cat, but I will jig with one of the cats. All right. Let me get the correct kitty cat for jigging, and let me have this not be so low to the ground. Now that my leg isn't propped up on a box or on that cube, the upholstered cube. I did jig with this baby. I did jig with this baby. Oh, it's still too low. We did a jig with this baby. We did a jig with Chunky. Chunky jig, do Chunky. A Chunky jig, do Chunky. A Chunky jig, a chunk chunk chunk, a chunk chunk chunk, a chunk chunk chunk, a chunk chunk chunk. Chunky jig, a chunky jig, a chunky jig, a chunky jig. She does a chunky jig. She does a chunky jig. A chunky jig. A chunky jig. She did a chunky jig. She did a chunky jigs. And you know she's purring the entire time. But she's still purring. Oh, hi baby. Now my chair weighs 20 pounds more. She did it to Chunky Jig. What a good girl. What a good girl. You did a Chunky Jig. You got a kitty cat jig. Kitty cat jig. She's so tolerant. She's such a good cat. She's a sweet baby. Now she's like she's taking it out on my chair though. Did you just do it again? Okay, so what I'm guessing is that the point system that I originally had in Streamlabs must be stacking on top of the one that they added. Like, how do you have so many points? How do you have so freaking many points? Yeah, now another cat, but they're not as tolerant as she is, so it won't be as entertaining, but we'll do another cat. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Now I gotta move the chair, but there's a chunk on it, so it's very heavy. There we go. It doesn't stack? Then how the heck does I have so darn many points? Baby, I need your claws out of my shirt. You gotta let go. She thinks I'm gonna medicate her. She's like, no, Mommy's gonna give me medicines. Come on. Mommy's gonna give me the medicines. There we go. Now we can do a chunky jig. We can do a bunny jig. A bunny. A bunny jig. Bunny jig. A bunny jig. We can do a bunny jig. A bunny. It's a bunny jig. I do stream a long time, Sai, that is true. You haven't redeemed a single point yet. You're just waiting for me to, like, add more stuff. Yeah, she's fine, though. Look at her. Look at her. She's fine. Now she's gonna play. Here. Get it, baby. She's happy. She gonna play. Mommy got her all riled up. She has been acting like a kitten for the past, like, week and a half. She's been jumping and running and being crazy all over the place. Like, even more so than the younger cat. She's really been feeling much better. And I've got her medications down to complete minimal. I'm safe for now. For now. Dun dun dun. But then you're going to feel bad that you spent them all today because I'm going to add cool stuff. And then you're going to be like, dang, I should have saved them. No, I have no idea what I'm going to add. You have a mystery amount of points. There's got to be somewhere I can look and see how many points people have. I'm sure there is somewhere. You all have a mystery number of points. Mystery points. Alright. Ah, my eyeballs are getting dry again. Doopy-doopy-doopy-doo. Oh, you can't? There is nowhere you can see? Where? How many points people have? That's crazy. You figured it'd let you, like, know. At least me, anyway, like, that I should be able to see how many points people have on my own channel. But yeah, I guess there no way. That's funny. Alright, guys. Let's figure out where we're gonna head. I'm blinking! I'm blinking! I'm blinking! My eyes are just dry. Can you tie alcohol to points? Yeah, that would definitely be a TOS thing. But, kind of like we did on the rugby team in college, one of the girls had a Winnebago. So, anytime we were all, because you're like, any team-related event, you're not allowed to drink, you're not allowed to do anything. So we would say, hey, I left something in the Winnebago. And that was like, hey, I'm going to go get a drink. So anytime there was a lot of conversations about Winnebagos all the time. Twitch doesn't care about alcohol. It's like they don't find it to be self-harm. Yeah, you can't currently check. But, so yeah, so I mean, we could call it Winnebagos, and I could give different alcohols different names, and we could do shots of apple juice. Shh, I didn't say that. It'll be actual apple juice, because you guys would, like, redeem 50,000 points to get me to do, like, 10 shots and go to the hospital. I'm not in college anymore. I can't drink like that. Okay, you guys, I have this cake-shaped set of notepads, and if you open it out and it turns into this cool fan. I know, I'm dumb. Ah! I was not trying to reopen that game. Look, though, it's cool. I don't know why. I just picked it up and it started fanning, and I'm like, woo! A Winnebago emote. That's not a bad idea. Maybe I should just perma get rid of the burrito. Oh, now I feel like it's gonna be like a slinky, but it won't quite let me slinky it. A Winnebago emote. Okay, anyway, I keep getting ADD. Sorry, guys. I shouldn't have picked this up. I shouldn't have touched it. Let's... Flying Winnebago, like in Spaceballs. Yes, exactly. Comb the desert. We ain't found shit. Alright, where do you guys want to go? Kajink is on. Oaz is on. At least according to my thing, which might not have updated. Let me refresh it to make sure it actually updated. And make sure those people are actually still on. Oh, yeah, no, it was totally lying to me. It lied. Let's go bug Kajink. She's on. And I'll be back tomorrow. My schedule has changed. Mondays and Wednesdays. Wait. Pause. Slamming the brake. Please tell me you're joking, sir. Please. 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 That's a joke, right? You jokes? You got jokes? Oh, you're already there? Well, too bad. You will go there again. You will go there again. Multiple monitors. Look at you. Okay. Thank goodness. You scared me. I got scared. Everybody needs to see Spaceballs. You were in Atlanta when you saw Spaceballs? Well, good. It's a good city. It's a good movie. So, there you go. I keep freaking hitting the wrong darn button. Probably before I was even alive. Oh, bull. You're not that much older than me. You better not have been watching Spaceballs when you were like 7 years old. That would be highly inappropriate. Yeah, the delay is pretty bad today. As a kid on TBS, I'm surprised they actually showed it. That's surprising. Sorry, Sai. The delay is a total butt. And I don't know if it's, I think right now it might be me. They've been outside working today on all of the, like, cable and internet lines and stuff like that. So I want to believe that they're messing with stuff, and that's why, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's go Buck-a-Jink. I will be back tomorrow. Oh, okay, so you watched it younger than you probably should have watched it. Oh, for TV it was edited. That makes sense. Yeah, that would make sense. But yeah, so I'm trying out a completely new schedule time. It's down below. It'll be 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. on Mondays and Wednesdays, and 5:30 to 8:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we'll see if that works a little better with my new schedule. Hopefully it does. We'll see. You were born then, Sai. I was not born then. You would have been 2 in 87. I was 0 years old in 87. My mom was pregnant with me. Oh, well, no, she wouldn't even been pregnant with me yet in 87 because I was very end of 88. So I was but a twinkle in my parents' eye.